Yeah. Big JTV, the big broadcast, episode 75. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And we got to get it in. And when I say we got to get it in, I'm here with the homie Mel. a- And we gotta really talk about the big debate. And at this point, it's not a debate, it's a decisive victory.
That's funny.
And when I say victory, y'all Kendrick fans, y'all black messiah, y'all black savior. I'm pro black. Let me start off with that. I'm African. I'm Rwandese. I'm always showing love to our people. But I don't like frauds. I don't like liars. I don't like cappers. I don't like fake activists. So I know a lot of people have been hating on me in the comments and a lot of my videos, talking all that smack, talking all that garbage, saying that Kendrick didn't win, saying my bad, that Drake didn't win. But Drake won. Drake won, Kendrick lost. And I know that makes y'all sad, that hurts your feelings. And I know your feelings are hurt. I know you're crying. Mel is crying. She's crying. She's very sad. But we're gonna lift her mood up. Why are we gonna lift her mood up? Because we're gonna talk about the real winner of the beef, which is Drizzy Drake. And I'm gonna break down on multiple layers why he won. So stay tuned, stay watching. So Mel, do you have anything to say as we go into the archives and understand why Drake won? Or no? Do you want to talk to the people?
Well, I would like to say hi.
What's up?
I'm Mel. And I don't think you should listen to this man at all. But this is my opinion. I think he's delusional. He's delulu.
Oh
And
wow.
if he wants to talk more about it, that's fine. And we can talk about it. And I will show him how he's wrong. But that's to come later on.
I like it. I like it. I like having energy like this. I like having a little bit of doubt. So this is how we're gonna do it. This is how we're gonna run the podcast. Okay, it's very simple. We're gonna start with chronological order because we gotta understand where this beef came from and how it started. Now, the crazy thing about this entire beef is that it's on Wikipedia.
Is it?
Not even BSing, bro. Not even BSing. It's on
I'm
Wikipedia.
looking.
I'm not even capping. I'm going to share my screen for everybody who's watching online or whoever's watching on the podcast apps. I'm going to show you how it all started on Wikipedia. Now, what's happening now? I'm going to start off by saying this. If anybody's in the comments, anybody's watching, I want y'all to slap a like on the video. I slapped a like on it personally because I like my ish. But if you're coming here last minute, all these things, come tap in. Let's look at the Wikipedia, right?
Okay.
It's two mans. It's Drake, it's Kendrick Lamar. This is almost like when you see the World War II, World War One type of
Right.
Wikipedias. They go into detail.
Historical.
It's historic, and that's what I said. It's historical. If y'all are tuning in, we have one party called Drake, and the other party called the Industry. I'm gonna call this part the Industry.
No, his name is Kendrick Lamar
Oh,
Duckworth.
oh,
Okay?
oh.
So
Is that
let's
his name?
continue.
Oh,
Yes.
oh. I thought this
And
nigga.
his name is not Drake, it's Aubrey.
Oh,
But let's
oh.
continue.
I thought this dude was the Industry. No.
No.
Oh, oh. This is information to me
Why would you say that?
because it's 20v1.
Yeah, because he pisses everyone off.
Mm. This is where Mel gets to the BS. And so why let okay, why is he pissing everybody else? Let's start off with that.
You know,
Mm.
when you're insecure, when you're arrogant, you start
Okay.
to do certain things to people
Mhm.
and they don't like it. So, of course, they're going to talk back. They're going to do something. And actually, this Wikipedia page is wrong because it says it all started after the premiere of Like That by Future and Metro Boomin. But that's not where it started at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It actually started with Control.
Okay.
You see? Okay.
Okay. Okay. So give us some of your history lessons. How does it look in the history
Well,
books?
it
How
really
did it
says it
start?
all right here, but I didn't know that. It up here it said it started with like that, but that's not true. They've had a long history, 10 plus years of this feud,
Mm.
and now there's direct shots that have been taken.
I will say this: this beef has been brewing and building up for years. This is not something that started a month ago.
Definitely not.
And by the way, we're promoting on Snapchat. Snapchat people, come through. We are talking Drake versus Kendrick. I have the
Because
Kend.
Kendrick won.
I have the Kendrick.
Kendrick won.
I have the Kendrick.
Kendrick won.
The K. Dot D rider. That's your savior, apparently.
Nah, he won though.
And I'm gonna talk about the truth. So tune in, swipe up. Let's go. I gotta tell them the truth. And why do I have to tell them the truth? Because there's a bunch of lies. There's a bunch of lies. And why do I say there's a bunch of lies? I'm not a Drake fan. I'm not a Drake fan. And can you text these people and tell them to swipe up, please? And then share on the story. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. No. Okay. So the beef officially says it's a month and 2 weeks and 6 days. That's what it says on the Wikipedia page. So allegedly, they say it starts with like that. Let's read throughout the history, and then we're gonna get into it. I'm not going to play the tracks due to copyright strikes, but we can discuss and we can debate, and that's what we're gonna be doing throughout this entire hour podcast, essentially. So this is what it says in the background, and at least for me, what I noticed is that Drake and Kendrick were actually homies. They were friends earlier.
They weren't friends. They were acquaintances.
Acquaintances?
Yeah.
Okay, we can rock with that. They were acquaintances. They were people who saw each other. They worked in the same industry. The reason I say they were friends in quotes is because Drake took Kendrick and ASAP Rocky on tour.
Yeah, they were industry friends.
You would say industry friends?
Yeah. I don't think they
That's
ever
fair
had a
too.
deep level friendship
Okay.
ever. Cuz how could that possibly even happen over the course of these years for them to have this type of beef?
I say that because for the simple fact is you can start off being homies and then start beefing.
No,
You don't think
cuz
so?
no, I think that play of having everyone on tour together made
Mm,
sense because
okay.
technically, if you want to throw it back to that time, remember like the double XL times?
Yes.
They were kind of like in the same class. It was like
Mm,
Drake, there was J. Cole, there was Kendrick, there was Wale, Big Sean,
hmm hmm There was a class for
around that time.
yeah, there was a class of double XL freshmen that had Drake in it. I think
See, there's J.
wa-
Cole. Wait,
was
who's
it
Drake?
this one? Was it this one? Maybe
Wiz Khalifa,
because this had J. Cole,
Freddie Gibbs is there.
Freddie
There's
Gibbs
no
ago.
Drake there.
Drake wasn't in here, but
Nipsey Hussle's there.
there.
But they were around the same times.
Yes, there were.
So
Yeah.
they're kind of in the same class. I wouldn't say like double XL class, but around that era,
Mm,
of all those guys coming up.
I know one thing's for sure. This is one of the reasons I didn't like Drake at first. Drake copied the flow of Big Sean. Remember Big Sean?
Yeah, I remember Big Sean. He's
Big,
still big.
you know how small Big Sean is? Big Sean released an no a single 2 weeks ago, and nobody cared.
Yeah, because
Nobody
there was
cared.
no rollout or anything for it.
I believe it's because the Drake and Kendrick beef was so big that ironically Big Sean could not overshadow that. Ain't that ironic, bro?
See, look at this one.
They were low key and little mix. They were in the mix because usually Big Sean, Drake, Kendrick,
But I would
and
put
J.
Wale
Cole.
in there too.
Wale was fire. I love Wale. I
Mm-hmm.
was a big fan of Wale.
Same.
So this nigga fell in love with this shorty and then decided, fuck my career. I think that's what he did.
They
I think
made an
that's what he
album
did.
together.
It was a pretty good album. I
Very
liked it.
good. And she is very successful, Janae Aiko.
I think he He just followed his shorty. I think that's what he
I
did.
think he
What do you
still
think?
had an active career.
Did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he had really good features. Even like until recently, he had some features that were really good.
I feel like he fell off though. Didn't you feel like he fell off? Because dude was on fire though. He was a very
I
successful
wouldn't
artist,
say
man.
he fell off. I just feel like the people in his class kind of took
Surpassing.
over.
Yeah. No, we can both agree on that.
Because I'm a huge Drake fan,
Mm.
believe it or not.
And this is the irony of the podcast. This is a Drake fan, and I'm not even a Drake
And I'm
fan,
a
but we
Kendrick
switch
Lamar
roles.
fan. And I'm a J. Cole fan. So when this happened, I
Mm.
was very consumed in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were very stuck.
No, I wasn't stuck. I was just excited.
You were
I
turned
was
out.
happy. And I was so disappointed when J. Cole bowed out of the fight because he had a good response and he was ready.
His name is no longer J. Cole. It's J. Folds, man. It's J. Folds, man. As much of a fan of J. Cole I am, but dude is J.
Why
Folds.
did you switch J. Cole versus Diggy Simmons?
Because that's the only nigga he bucked up to. That's the only dude that he stepped up on. I'm a fan of hip hop, and I agree with you. When
Yeah,
this all
me
happened,
too.
I was very consumed by it because I love all
Yeah.
these artists. But I was so disappointed because I actually have my first album that I bought
Mm,
was J. Cole Sideline Story, J. Cole's first album.
nice.
And it's actually literally in the library inside my crib. And to see a dude who I always respected and liked
Yeah.
fold like that, I was so disappointed because the 7 minute drill song was a
So
great
good.
start to the beef.
Mm-hmm.
It was fantastic.
This is the first one.
It was the first one. By the way, if y'all are watching on YouTube, slap a like, get in the comments, let me know what y'all think. If y'all are watching or listening on the YouTube audience, give us 5 stars on YouTube, on Spotify or Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. It helps grow the algorithm. And we appreciate y'all for spending time with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, the background. We talked about the background. The background is all of these niggas is boys. That's what we're talking. They're all know
I
each other.
wouldn't say that. I
Okay,
would
go
just
ahead.
say they all respect each other in that time that they all came up.
Mm, meaning they have respect, but maybe they don't like each other. Is that what you're saying?
But there's just competition there. There's always going to be competition there because they all came up at the same time. They have their own lanes
Yes, they
because
do.
Drake kind of has a pop lane, Kendrick has a lyricist, activist lane, J. Cole
Mm.
has a laid back lyricist, don't want no problems lane.
So he's a PUSSY. He
No.
folds.
Okay. Anyway,
So
I don't know. I felt secondhand embarrassment
how
when
did you feel about that?
it hurt my feelings when he because I can't believe
PUSSY. Go
no, I
ahead.
can't believe he actually did that. Because
PUSSY.
so
So
to me that was just wild.
here's some background that I heard. The background that I heard, and I really like this dude. This guy told J. Cole to pipe down because the
He loves schoolboy.
the dream. Oh man, you got you gotta let it. You gotta let them tease. I gotta let tease the audience. You can't just tell them what I'm gonna
I'm
show.
sorry.
Come on now,
Sorry,
you gotta
sorry,
do a little.
sorry.
You know what I mean? Anyway, she's new to podcasting. You gotta forgive her. It is what it is. We're gonna have her. We're gonna have her here a bit more. But this dude, Schoolboy Q. If people are the listening audience, Schoolboy Q was at Dreamville, the Dreamville concert.
Production.
Correct.
Don't
Correct.
forget it.
So the Dreamville Festival, Schoolboy Q here himself, the 2024 version, he performed at Dreamville Fest and he told J. Cole allegedly that yo bro, pipe down, take a back seat, chill out. And this was after 7 minute drill came out. So Schoolboy Q, as a homie of J. Cole and Kendrick, said, bro, take a back seat. And I think that's the reason that Cole took a back seat for the simple
No,
fact that
definitely.
He understood that this was going to be smoke. I think it was a mix of both. That's what I believe. What do you believe? Let me know what you think.
I think that he genuinely has love for both sides and he didn't want to
Mm,
break the connection that he had with both sides.
okay.
Because initially that like that first person shooter
Mm.
song was supposed to have all three of them on it.
By the way, come more on this side if you can.
It was supposed to have all three of them.
It was supposed to be all three. Yeah,
So it
you're right
wasn't
about that.
supposed to be a just J. Cole and Drake moment. It was supposed to be all three of them. And they were all supposed to kind of have their moment. Because it's always, I don't know about you, but I've heard that too so much. It's either Drake, Kendrick, or J. Cole.
I heard that as well. Yeah,
And for me,
I love
they were
that
all
too.
in my top five. Unfortunately, after the events that have happened,
Oh, oh.
J. Cole cannot be there anymore.
As much of a fan of J. Cole as I am, I agree with Mel. And this might be one of the few times that me and her agree tonight.
Yeah, probably.
I am not a fan of J. Cole like that as much because he folded.
Yeah.
He folded. Now, in the big picture of life, he made the smartest decision because niggas are getting shot now.
That is not the Kendrick beef.
That's arguably not the Kendrick beat, but at the same time,
That's the weekend,
my thing is,
allegedly.
even though it's the weekend allegedly, we're gonna do a lot of allegedly. The thing about rap is you have to be willing to get in the ring and fight.
Sure.
You have to have some bravery and you have to have some nuts, man. You have to have some testicles, man. You can't be a soft pussy. You have to be a real one and willing to go in the fight. Let me tell you something, man. We always respect the individual who goes in the fight.
Of course.
We don't respect the dude or the girl who says, I'm a cow. No, I don't want it, but we don't respect that.
I think initially
Talk
when
to
it
me.
happened, the first person shooter song was supposed to have all three of them on it.
Hmm.
Kendrick said no.
Yes, he did.
Not only did he say no, he
He said
doubled
no.
down on it and he said, it's not a big three, it's just Big Me. And that's where it started, really. Because he was supposed to be on
Yes.
that song.
So if we look through the lyrics, right? First person
Yeah,
shooter,
let's do
the person who talked the most smack in this song,
it's J.
ironically,
Cole, of
was J. Cole.
course.
Was J. Cole.
I think that's why he kind of took ownership and decided he was gonna make that retaliation.
The 7 minute drill. Yeah, he stepped up at first,
Yeah,
in a sense,
he
right?
felt like he had to.
By the way, chasing a base just said, "Is this clickbait? Ain't no way."
Right?
Says Drake one.
He's
I
playing
don't. I
games.
no. Whoa, whoa, chill, chill, chill. I don't care what y'all think or feel. I'm going to write what I believe. This is my channel, bro.
He doesn't
By the way,
understand logic.
shout out to you, chasing the base. She's gonna defend your opposition.
I don't need to
Respect.
defend a winning position.
Hey man, it is what it is. We had the winning position is Drake's. It is what it is.
It's not.
So as we read through the lyrics of first person shooter, so as we read the lyrics of first person shooter, I believe that J. Cole said some of the hardest bars out here, and we're gonna just look. You know what I mean? Um, he said, "Niggas thirsty put me in beef, dissecting my words, start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth." I think he had a line where he says, "Love when they argue the hardest MC is
Is
it
it
K
kid
Daddy,
or
is
is
it
it
Audrey
Audrey
or
or
me?
me?
We the big three like we started a league, but right now I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali."
He
Yeah,
can never say that again.
he's disqualified from
Yeah,
those type of
he said
things.
he's Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali's
That's
the GOAT.
crazy.
I literally have a Muhammad
Since
Ali
when did
poster.
Muhammad Ali say he didn't want to fight?
Muhammad Ali wanted the smoke.
Yeah, so hello.
Hello. So we just gave y'all the background of the beef. This is the background of the beef. The background of the beef is first person shooter came out October 6th, 2023.
A
So
while.
a minute ago. We're passing 6 months at this point, maybe longer, close to seven, right? And at this point, what we're talking about is past the control versus. We're now in 2023, first person shooter. And then we have the track Like That. So we're gonna go to Like That.
Craziest beat ever.
I think Like That personally might have been one of the best tracks that came out in this entire beef. And it started the whole beginning of this entire shit. How do you
Yeah,
feel? How do you feel about
I
that?
agree. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
You just wanted to hear the new Future Metro album. We Don't Trust You. What does that mean?
What is
We
that?
found out real
Uh,
quick.
Real fucking quick, family.
I was shocked when I heard this. I wasn't expecting Kendrick to be on this.
Yeah. How did you feel about the entire album? Because you know what? This is an interesting part. These albums came out so much recently, you can't really evaluate them.
No, I
But
have. I've listened to them a lot.
me too.
Me and my girl, we used to listen to Future a lot.
I'm a big Future fan too. Yeah.
So when this album was coming out, I was really excited
Mm.
and I saw the
Do you want a drink, by now?
no, I'm good, thank you.
You sure? Good, bet.
Yeah, thank you though.
No problem.
I saw the song
Like the
titles and
track
everything.
list?
Yeah, the track list,
Yeah.
the features. Very excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of I mean, I like the part 1 better. Part 2 is very slow for me.
Like the second one, we still don't trust you, or
Yeah,
you're talking about that we don't trust you. I think was better than we still don't
very
trust you in
much.
my eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like type shit like that. Cinderella was good.
There's no alcohol, by the way.
Thank
She
you.
just. So at this point, we're looking at a lot of tracks that came out from We Don't Trust You that were fire, they were hot, but they weren't really directed at Drake that much until we saw or we listened to Like That. And Like That is the spark of the beef. I think Like That was the spark, but I don't think it was the first round or any kind of round. It was the sparking. It was like when you smoking a joint or you getting a cigarette, you spark it. You don't necessarily drag it or anything like that. You're sparking it. You're not necessarily engaging in the substance at all. It's just sparking. It's a lighter.
I
That's how I
don't
looked
agree
at
with
it.
that
Talk to me then.
because I feel like it not only sparked it, it kind of just he was just smoking it.
Oh, you think it was smoking it?
Yeah. You said
Ah.
he just lit it. He just lit it a little bit. No, he was really talking shit on there.
So get in the comments, people. Do y'all agree with Mel? I don't think he's sparked. Get
He
in the
really did, or
comments.
else why would he do push-ups? Why would he do push-ups and then tailor-made
I think
freestyle?
you know what I think? I think push-ups were the first official war track. You know what? Because this entire album, We Don't Trust You, was going at Drake. That's what I believe.
Yes, but there was a clear person
Yeah.
who is at his talent level, like I said in the beginning.
Okay.
They both came up in the same era.
Okay.
They both have that, you know,
That
tenacity
the energy.
and they rose above the other everyone else in their class. So you have to just focus on him. And I will talk about that later because he did not focus on him enough. And that's what
what
led to his demise.
that
Because if he did focus on one man, the one man who is at his level, who is going against him, maybe he would have won. So it kind of goes against the dumb title of this video. But
hey man, I like the
he did
disagreement.
not win.
It is a perfect title to this video because Drake won the beef. Kendrick caught the L.
He did not win the beef.
How did Drake win the beef? I'll tell you how Drake won the beef. Drake won the beef
He
as soon
didn't.
as it became a 20v1. And that's why I wanted to start
It's
with the
been a
background.
20v1 this whole time.
Exactly.
If he thought it was a lose-lose, it's 20v1, I'm never gonna win. He shouldn't have ever stepped in the ring in the first
No,
place.
no, 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 no. I disagree with you on that. You know why
Because
I
if it's
disagree?
a lose-lose, like you said,
Yes.
he shouldn't have even gone into there.
He went into war in a losing situation, and you know how he won? He won because he made the best song
He
in the
didn't
20.
make the best song.
Yes, he did.
No, he
Yes, he
didn't.
did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because the strategy Kendrick had stepped on his song. It didn't matter if it was a
No,
good song, great song, fantastic song, doesn't matter because he got stepped on 43 minutes later.
no, I will say this.
Anyway, we will get there.
We're gonna get there. We're literally we're giving y'all some foreplay in this bullshit. We're giving y'all
See?
some straight up foreplay in this bullshit.
Nat Miller.
Oh
Nat
my
Miller,
god. Oh
thank
my
you.
god. Oh my god. So all the Kendrick fanboys and D riders are here. Shout out to you, Nat Miller. And nah, bro, he lost. Okay, Nat Miller. Give us at least a like on this podcast on the stream. We gonna go. I'm gonna defend the reason that Drake won. I'm gonna explain why.
He's playing devil's advocate.
No, I'm not even playing devil's advocate. I'm playing the truth advocate. She's
He's
playing the
he's
Kendrick.
defending a
No, I'm no,
P3DO.
no, no. We say PDF. We say PDF. We say PDF because we don't want YouTube to murk us. P3PO. Star Wars shit. Well, we say PDF. We say
Okay.
PDF on YouTube. I think the niggas know. I just don't want to get clapped by YouTube because YouTube can clap my shit.
That's
I
serious.
kind of respect that. I kind of respect it. But he ain't a PDF, y'all. Come on, man. We have some real ones in the chat. Shout out to you, Loso,
Please
Drake,
explain. Drake
my
won.
nigga,
Okay,
my nigga.
kick him from the chat.
No, we ain't kicking Loso from the chat. Loso, you're a real one. I don't even know your ass, but I rock with you, bro.
I do not rock
Or
with you.
Shorty, I
You're
don't know who you
delusional.
is.
You're
Slap,
Delulu.
slap a like. We are beefing with Mel and the Kendrick D writers like Nate Miller. I don't even know who you are.
Nat Miller.
It is what it is, dog. We beyond that. So what we're at right now. By the way, like the stream, and if you ever see me on podcasting platforms, it's a big broadcast. 5 stars on those platforms. Great invitation, great co-host. We got Mel in the building. She's absolutely wrong, but we accept her. We having fun in these streets. Let's talk about it.
You're loud and wrong.
Hey,
Let's
it's okay.
continue.
It's okay. So here
Okay.
is the thing that sparked it off. The thing that sparked it off was on the Like That record, where Kendrick said, "Mother if the big three, nigga, it's just me, nigga." Pow. What? I'm really like that. Your best work is a life pack. Nigga, Prince outlived my Jack. Nigga, pow. For the dogs getting buried. It's a kid without a nose. So a sea pet cemetery. Yeah, nigga.
Okay.
Pow.
Actually, that's the first reference to him wanting Drake to be dead. Let's just note that because there's a couple of
Okay.
those. He
Okay.
genuinely wants him to die, I think.
He hates Rick.
Yeah, he does.
He absolutely
So
hates Rick.
let's note that as a counter for times Kendrick wanted him dead.
So, like I said, shout out to Loso. You're my favorite person in this stream. I like you a lot. Drake won, and we're gonna dissect why he won. And we are slow rolling this because foreplay is the best thing. Foreplay is slowly getting to the action. We're slowly getting to the beat. And when we get to the crescendo, the top, the peak, when
That's
you
when we're like, oh,
that's
ho,
wow.
oh, ho, step this way.
How many of y'all give dislikes to Mel? Give likes to the video, by the way. Likes to the podcast. Give Mel some dislikes, man. Get Mel out of here, man. Let's talk about.
Probably right now. Bye. No, I'm kidding.
No, we love Mel. We love Mel.
Okay, let's get to the next part.
Let's get into the next part. The next part clearly is push-ups. Just push up and tailor made freestyle.
So basically,
That's what
Drake
we are.
felt the pressure. He felt it. He said, oh my gosh. He didn't want to be on my song first person shooter. And then on
Mhm.
top of that, he doubled down and said, I hate you and I want you to die. So,
That is a crazy type of thing to say.
I mean, he really said, for all your dogs getting buried. So
Mm.
that's a reference to his album. And that's a reference to him being in the ground.
So what I want y'all to understand, right, is that Drake released this maybe 23 some 20 21 to 23 some days later after the Like That record. Now, why is this important? Because Drake was on tour. Keep this in
Sure.
mind. Drake was on tour. and
Yeah.
he didn't have the time to really release something like this.
And you know what? I don't think anyone was mad at the time he took
Some
because it
people
was
are mad. Actually,
no,
some people are mad. Some people are mad. At least online. I
I don't
don't
think
know.
so
You don't.
because
You okay?
his
Go ahead.
his tour ended
Mm,
and he needed some time. So nobody was really saying that, okay,
that's true.
he needs to hurry up and do this.
I saw some online talk that Drake took too long, but for me, in my mind, I was like, okay, give him some time because he is literally doing the 20v1, and he just left tour. So give him a. So in my perspective, is the man just went from doing some of the most important, most time-consuming thing, like going on tour, to
Yeah.
go to a rap battle. So I
But
factor that into the
of
beef.
course.
See what I
So
mean?
whenever Drake responded,
Hmm.
I feel like that's when the time should have been on.
That's when the clock
Yeah,
started. Is
because
that
he
what you're
was
saying?
busy. He was busy.
Hmm.
So from push-ups, that's when the timer was on. And I think
Mm, I agree with that.
in
I
in
actually agree with that.
hindsight, when you look at everything, I
Hmm.
think once push-ups came out and then he did tailor-made freestyle, I think he did that too quickly.
Oh, for real? Was that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah,
Explain.
because now people are saying, "Oh, he was on tour, he didn't have enough time to win this battle." But at the very beginning, he was applying pressure to Kendrick saying, "Okay, push-ups came out and we're going to look at the lyrics of this."
Mm,
And then Taylor Made was pretty much telling him, "You better hurry up. Like the
mm.
West Coast is waiting for you. You better answer."
West Coast
So
Savior.
he was applying so much pressure, it kind of negates the fact that he didn't have time because he was on tour, because now he's pressuring Kendrick to be doing something.
So chat, get in the chat. Do y'all agree with Mel that Drake was pressured into releasing? Is that your position in this situation?
No,
Okay, talk to the
it
chat.
was
Talk to
more
the chat.
that he once he released push-ups,
Mm,
then he was pressuring Kendrick to respond quickly.
mm.
So the fact that he was pressuring Kendrick to respond quickly, it negates the fact that he was busy on tour in the beginning. Because why would he be pressuring Kendrick when he didn't have time in the beginning?
So you're saying Drake was the aggressor at the beginning?
Yes.
It was like, yo, he was poking the bear,
Yes,
essentially. He
exactly.
was
He
poking the
was looking
bear.
for Boogeyman and he found him.
It's kind of like FIFO, fuck around and find out type vibe.
Exactly.
Get in the chat. Do y'all agree with Mel? I'm in the
I
middle
mean,
about it. I'm in the middle about it because you know what it is? When you're Drake, right? And you're a dude who listened to a whole album of niggas who you thought you were cool with, like Future, people you
he
don't
knew he was
like
not cool with
Metro.
them.
I think it was cool with Future. I think it was cool with Future. But he knew Metro was his op. He now knew that Kendrick was his up. He knew Kendrick was his up. But if you come off tour and you listen to all these niggas,
Then the weekend,
all of them talking smack
ASAP was
about
on
you,
part two, I believe.
yeah. So you are automatically in a defensive position. At least that's how I look at it. If
But
that
that's not how he came out, though.
he
Push
came
ups
on,
was not a defensive
it was
position.
very aggressive. It was
And
extremely
that was a
aggressive. It was
good way to
good.
come out. You never want to be on the defense because
No,
that
but
makes you look like you're losing.
because that's where we're gonna go to the defense at the very end of this thing.
Yes,
So
that's
right
where he
now,
lost.
he did not
Okay,
lose.
he did
He
lose.
did not
We'll,
lose
we'll go through it.
because he exposed the hypocrisy of the bullshit, the hypocrisy of the whole beef.
How?
Because if we're gonna do everything on lies, if we're gonna hinge everything on lies and not facts, this is all hypocritical. Then he exposed and said, "Yo, come with the facts. All I want to deal with is facts."
Yeah.
So what he's trying to say
And
is
Kendrick said,
no
"Don't
facts.
talk
He
because I'll tell truths about you." And that's what he did.
How's that even truth when nothing is really? Anyways, man,
Okay,
wait,
check the PDFs. Anyway, let's
we-
move on. Let's.
yeah, we getting into it. We're getting into it. But at the end of the day, I like the debate. I like this
Mhm.
debate. This is one of the best rap beefs we've had of all time. Why? Because the top two or three rappers of the era are beefing. When's the
Yeah.
last time we saw that? We haven't seen that. By the way, shout out to Nate Miller pulling up. Yeah, he was out of bounds. Yes, I'm talking about Kendrick.
Yeah,
Kendrick was out of
Drake was
bounds.
out of bounds.
Oh my god.
Drake was out of
Oh
bounds.
my god.
He was out of bounds,
I'm
man.
oh wow. Well,
Blow the whistle.
anyways, we can agree on one thing. Midro, shut your ass up. Make some drums, nigga. That's what we can
And
agree.
what did he do?
He
He
played some
made some
drums.
drums.
And with that BBL Drizzy. Yo, I've actually heard some remixes to BBL Drizzy, and they're actually pretty good.
Same.
They're not even bad. They're not even bad.
I like it.
You know what's interesting? In the history of hip hop beef, we've never heard a beef instrumental.
No.
A beef instrumental, y'all. Have any of y'all ever heard of a beef
Why does
instrumental?
he look like that? Why does he have nails?
Because I'll say this, man. Drake is a feminine ass nigga, man. I'm not a Drake fan. You know what's so ironic about this? Y'all put me in a position where I have to defend Drake.
You don't have to.
I'm defending Drake because y'all bullied this nigga. This nigga was so good, he was so strong that he made the whole rap game go against him. Why am I defending this cornball, light skinned Toronto nigga? I'm defending him. You know why? Because I don't like bullies. I don't like niggas getting attacked. I don't like people getting
It's
attacked.
not bullying.
It is bullying. Let's get back. Sorry, we just popped out for a bit. I personally believe it is bullying. You don't think it is bullying? It was a court thing. But we're
Mm.
back. We're back. We're back. You don't think it was bullying?
No.
No.
That's not bullying. Just because you're losing doesn't mean you're getting bullied.
When you have 20 people going against one
There's a
dude.
reason. 20 people are after you.
Yeah.
It's obviously for a reason. They're not just trying to bully you. Maybe you're just not a nice person.
Maybe you're a bad guy.
Say some things, but
Maybe you're a piece of trash.
maybe
Is that
you're
what it
just
is?
not a good guy.
Now, let me say
You
this.
try to steal other people's women. Maybe you try to flex. Maybe you try to.
Okay, no, I gotta ask you something. As a woman, right? It takes two to tango, right? Don't it take two?
Yeah, but I guess. But if you're doing that in every situation, come on. There's so many instances where Drake has a problem with another man because of a woman. He's the common denominator in so many of those situations. So, don't you think he's a problem?
Now, I will say this.
You can see it from the outside. You
I'm
can be like,
I'm
"Oh,
looking
I don't
outside.
really mind." But if he came and took your woman, you would have something to say about it.
No, he can't take my woman. You know why he can't take my woman?
I don't
Because
know about
no, no,
that.
no, he can't take my woman. You know why? Because if my woman is willing to go with another nigga, she was never my woman.
Well, then,
She was never my woman.
I mean, it's Drake. He's like the most
No,
popular guy.
no. Let me give you an example. If I'm dating you, for example, let's say you and me are dating, right? And we're committed, right?
And then Drake comes to me and
And
he's
he
like,
DMs
"Hey,
you.
leave that guy." I'll be like,
What would you
"Okay."
do? What would you do? What would you do? Tell me what you would do. This is why she's not my girl. Very simple.
Just kidding. I'm just
Very simple. See, if I'm dating you, right,
No, no.
and you're my
It's
girl,
different.
and Drake slides in your DMs,
He does it so often. He does it to everyone.
okay.
He did it to Joe Budden. He did it to Common. He
Mm-hmm.
did it to
Pusha T, I already she did.
Pusha T. He did it to there's another person. But then on top of that, trying to steal everyone's woman. It's like when you meet your man's girl
Yeah.
and then you try to double back on her and be like,
I will never.
yo,
Okay.
and start dirty macking and be like, oh yeah, you don't want to be with him.
No, no, no. If it's my,
It's Drake.
but yo, it's not, if it's my man's girl, she's off limits. She's borderline a pipsqueak. I'll never talk
He
to her.
doesn't care.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference, right? Here's the difference. Here's the difference, right? If I was ever to talk to my man's girl, she will stop it right away. She won't engage in it. If she's engaging
That's
in it,
funny. That's funny that you're putting the blame on the woman.
no, I'm not putting the blame on the woman.
You are.
I'm okay, okay. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. I'm not even an example. Just keeping real facts, right? Sex is a consensual act between two adults. That's what sex is.
Okay.
That's it's two consenting adults,
Sure.
right? If a man shoots a shot, right? The woman, has the option to accept the shot or reject it. Very
Okay.
simple. If she accepts it, then they're both having sex together or they're both having relations to any degree
I
and
think
they're
even
both
I think
culpable. You
the
dig me?
problem starts
But
at
if the shorty said
listen,
no, it's
I think the
over.
problem starts at the request.
It starts with a request. Do you
The
believe that?
request of the man trying to get with a woman who was taken.
I look at it a little bit different. I
That
look at it.
makes him look terrible because he's trying to go after a woman that's taken. Even
It does
worse,
look bad.
even
It
worse
does
by
look bad.
someone he knows. Anyway,
My thing is, if it's my shorty, let's say you're my shorty, right? If a dude tries to holler at you and you just say no from the jump or just in general, I have so much love and respect for you 10 times more. It looks great on you
sure, but that's not what it's about. It's
because
about the man who hollered at me in the first place. It's about the man who
okay,
did that. And
okay.
that's Drake. And that's why there's so many people upset at him. Not just for that, but that's a big reason why. Because he keeps doing that. He keeps trying to
Mm.
push up on other women. Hence, push ups. Name of this song.
We are looking at push-ups at this point. I will say this. I will say this. This is my point, and I get your point. My point is, if you're dealing with a man, that's your man. You respect him, right? Do not let a superstar Canadian light skinned nigga get with you. Just say no. Just say no. But he
Yo,
is shisty for even dealing or even hollering at his
that's
shorty.
not even the
He is
worst thing
shisty for
that
that.
he did.
He is shisty for that. I do agree with you. It is snakish. It's very snakish to do that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's extremely horrible. It's not right.
Why do you think so many people hate this man?
I think it's
It's
a
not
mix.
bullying.
You know why I think they hate this man. He's been winning for 10
That's
plus
not why.
years.
So does everybody hate Jay-Z when he was
Yes,
winning?
they did
No,
actually.
they did not.
They did.
No,
Nas hated Jay Z.
that's not
Cameron
why.
hated Jay Z.
That's not why.
Joel Santana hated Jay
It
Z. Even
wasn't
Lil
just
Wayne.
because he was the number one in the game. It was because of other issues that they had.
But it comes with being number one in the game, don't you think? Or no? What do you think?
No, you can just have problems with someone.
Do you think if
Look
you
at Chris Brown and Quavo. They're not
mm,
really number one in their game right now, but
they're beefing over a woman? Karuchi. By the way, let me show everybody Karuchi. She's fine as a motherfucker.
she's a
So
beautiful
so
woman.
let's do this.
You can't even spell her name.
I cannot. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Her name is hard as hell to spell. But niggas is beefing. Okay, you know what? You know what's crazy about men? And I'm a man myself. Niggas, it's just the facts of life, right? Niggas go to jail and beef over women so hard. It's bad, fam. It's like really, really bad. If you look at Troy, right? If you look at Troy, the Trojan War was literally beefed over a woman called Helena. This shorty started a 10-year war in Greece, fam. Now, this shorty is starting a beef between two niggas who are on totally different ends of urban music. We have Chris Brown, arguably the best R&B artist in his generation, and we have Quavo, great member of the Migos. I don't think it was the best. It was Takeoff. Now, Mel, I
I think Quavo was the best at one point.
do you think? I don't think. Do you think
Yeah.
it was the best overall? I think it was the best at a certain point as well. But do you think it was the best
I think
overall?
Quavo really held the group together.
It was like the glue in a sense.
Yeah, because he had like the fashion, he was in his fashion bag, he was rapping, he had the image.
Mm.
So, yeah. Offset was amazing,
I
you
think
know.
Offset was the best.
But I think
Takeoff was
he's
great
like
as well.
Cardi B's wife or husband, mostly.
So I gotta ask you a question. I gotta ask you a question. What do you think about men beefing with other men over women? Have you seen that happen a lot in your life? Do you think it's common or not common, or how do you feel about that?
I think that's been happening since the beginning of time. And it's never gonna
Mm.
stop happening.
I have a controversial opinion about that.
Sure.
I think you're tender if you're letting a woman get in beef with you and other guys. And when I say tender, let me be more precise. If you're letting a woman cause you to go to war or extreme level beef, deadly beef, where you can shoot somebody to kill them, or you're going to jail about a woman, you are soft. Why do I say you're soft? Because let me give you a scenario. You want me to give you a scenario?
Sure.
So let's say Quavo and Chris Brown are beefing over Karuchi. They're beefing, they're fighting, they're having beef. Gonna find out Karuchi gets with this nigga now. So y'all done beefed about a shorty you got with the next nigga.
I
That's
mean,
tender in my mind, man. Do not fight her. If a
but
woman wants
okay,
you,
but
she'll come to you. She
the
won't be
whole thing
kissing on this dude, man.
the whole thing is
Y'all
not
beefed on.
about present times.
Talk to me.
This is about past.
Okay.
Because obviously Chris Brown and Karuchi, they were together. I don't know if this is fact or not. Allegedly,
Correct.
he got another woman pregnant who was actually her bestie. Chris Brown got her bestie pregnant and they broke up.
That is savage, though. I can't even lie.
Right?
That's kind
So
of
she
wild.
left him. Good for her. Shout out to you. Never let these niggas play you.
Oh.
And
We're playing them like Nintendo, PS4, maybe
no.
PS5. We
Mm-mm.
okay because it's okay. So
So anyway,
PS5 or
so she
Xbox One.
left.
Go ahead.
And apparently after that, she got with Quavo for a certain period of time. And that's when the beef between Quavo and Chris Brown started happening. But more recently, they went to the same fashion show and they were sitting right next to each other.
Did they fight?
No, they didn't. They were very happy and they were very good. But Chris Brown posted on his Instagram a photo of them two sitting next to each other
Hmm.
and just said, kind of like a threatening type of message, just kind of like,
Well, Chris Brown beats women, so he's definitely a threatening thing. But you know what's crazy? As much as this nigga is crazy, there's a good amount of women who actually like and support this nigga. So you know what life is about. This dude is doing a tour and Bear Shorties are going. It is what it is.
I'm going.
She's going.
It's for research purposes. Okay?
For research purposes.
Yeah.
All right, man.
In my research. My notebook and my pencil and everything.
So, fellas, here's the hack. You can beat the fuck out of women. Just be handsome. Just be handsome. Just be handsome.
He did his time. Okay?
Just be handsome, yo.
He did his time. He took accountability. Um, and that's much more than other men could say.
I will give you. You know what? I was trolling when I said that. But in general, yes. Do not touch women unless it's consensual. Be a gentleman. Treat women right. Period. We're sending that message to everybody. You know what I mean? But if you ever do mess up, period, you can rehabilitate yourself. And the only way you can rehabilitate yourself is be a handsome, light skinned nigga. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Yo, what the
I'm big trolling. I'm big trolling, but in
I
general.
can't defend him much because, he does have a very sketchy past. So I'm not gonna defend him anymore.
So here's my question to you: did the talent supersede what this nigga did, though?
Drake with the PDF files?
I'm not saying PDF files because we're gonna get to the PDF files later. But we're talking about Chris Brown in this situation because, as crazy and as outrageous as the allegations are against him,
It's
which
not
they are
allegations. He was
proven actually.
charged, convicted, and sentenced for
Hmm.
this crime. So he definitely did it. He's been on interviews saying that he did it. Phew, excuse me.
Bless you.
Phew, excuse
Mm.
me. So it's not just a foreign allegation that's been shown against him, like Drake. But
You see, foreign allegation. We're gonna get to that. Foreign allegations, nothing proven in court. Go ahead.
but no, I don't approve of what he did. I don't agree with what he did. It tainted his whole image, his whole life. Nobody wants to play him on the radio. No one wants to
Absolutely.
give him his flowers, even though he is an
I will give.
amazing dancer,
I will give.
amazing singer, amazing actor.
Yes, yes, yes.
He can play ball. Like he could have been in the NBA. He's crazy.
No, he's a talented nigga. He's a talented dude. He's a
So
talented dude.
crazy. So just him and his mental health issues that he went through, he really needed help. And I think he didn't get the help he needed, and that's what led him to spiral and do all that.
So on that level, this is. You know what she just did? She further proved why I believe Drake won the beef.
Okay.
She added another feather to my cap as to why Drake won the beef because regardless of allegations, whether proved or unproved, the talent, the skill, the consistency, the delivery towards fans is what Drake has been doing. Chris Brown, he did that too, because Chris Brown kept releasing
Well, you
tracks
could also
and
say
music.
Kendrick did
By
that.
the way, shout out to Money Long, Made for You. I love that track. That's a great
Me
track.
too.
And I
And
was
I'm so
actually thinking about
excited.
going to the Montreal date that he's doing. I might come pull up. You know what I mean?
She's not going to be there.
She's not gonna be there.
No.
Oh no,
Because
that's
if
horrible.
you look closely, the plus signs is Ara Star,
I
and
like
the
Arya Star though.
asterisk is Money Long. So she's only in the States, I believe.
Oh, that's horrible. Because I wanted to see him all night long. But I like Arya Star as well.
I
I mean,
love her.
she's very
She's
talented.
so good. I'm so excited to see it.
Are you gonna go to the Montreal show?
Most likely Toronto.
The Toronto show?
Yeah, because Drake might pop up.
Is it the June? Is it June 22nd? Right?
There's another one. There's June 23rd too. He added another date
Because I was thinking of
because
going to
that
some
one's
Montreal
sold
day.
out.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about going to the Montreal day. I've been starting to rock with Chris Brown. I'm not even a Chris Brown guy, but I've been rocking with some of his recent music. He's been dropping some shit. But the reason I bring this up again is a defense of Drake because Drake has had at this point bare allegations that are again allegations. Nothing is proven. All of these are allegations. There's more proof as to what Chris Brown did than
I
what Drake
mean,
did. And what I'm trying
it's
to say
proven
here
when you
again,
can go on YouTube and look up Drake kissing 17-year-old, and it will show you the man on stage kissing a 17-year-old when he's 23 years old.
it
That's
does
not
look
an
crazy.
allegation. That's just what it is.
It does look crazy that he is in fact kissing a 17-year-old. It's fucked up. Is it illegal? It's not. It's still fucked up though. It's messed up.
It's weird.
It's super weird.
As
Now,
a 23-year-old man, you really want to be with a 17-year-old and tell her
absolutely not.
breasts feel good on you.
I'm a 28-year-old man. I don't even want to talk to a 23-year-old. I'm like, fuck, that's weird. I'm a, like, I'm a grown nigga, man. I don't want to even converse with a woman underneath 25. I feel weird about that.
So
It's real
you're
weird.
saying allegation this, allegation that.
Now, here's my thing, right? You can be a weirdo, but don't mean you're illegal. You can be a weirdo or illegal. Now, I don't want to hang out
We
with
don't know.
nothing is proven. Correct.
Yeah, but we know that he was talking to Millie Bobby Brown when she was like 14.
And guys, I want to show you reference point who Millie Bobby Brown is. Now, Millie Bobby Brown is an I think she's Shorty's like 20. She's 20 years old at
Now
this point.
she's 20, yeah.
But yeah,
But
this is
when she
my
started on Stranger Things, she was a baby.
she was a little baby, man.
She
She
was a kid.
now we can go into the deep levels of all of this. When I say the deep levels, is that in Hollywood or Holly weird, as I like to say, a lot of the parents set their kids up to do these things. Not do
So
these things, but still not
to
do
be actors, yeah.
not necessarily to be actors, but to be in front of powerful people. Now, Drake, you're a weirdo for even texting a woman or a girl who's this young. You shouldn't even talk to her. If she's a young girl, don't even talk to
You
her.
know, someone I
It's fucked
actually
up.
talked to,
It is fucked up though.
okay, this was this perspective I didn't really think about.
Talk to me, yeah, I'm listening.
So
Yeah,
keep in mind, okay, she's a child actor, right? She was
correct.
around 14, 15 when she was texting Drake.
Hmm.
Very weird behavior, right?
Correct. It is weird.
But you also have to remember that Drake was also a child actor too. So, in a way,
Yes, he was actually. Yeah.
he could have been just talking to her on like a child actor vibe. Like, hey, this is what I went through as a child actor. So, don't do this and don't do that kind of thing, trying to guide her a little bit. But it's still a little bit weird because he was really young on Degrassi.
Yeah, he was like 15, 16.
He was really
It
young.
was young. He was young as
So
Jimmy Brooks, yeah.
whenever I first saw this Millie Bobby Brown situation, I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's just giving her child actor kind of pointers on how her career can go because she's still probably doing school and stuff.
Yes,
So
yes.
maybe he's just trying to be that guy.
I would agree with that because here's my thinking, right? If he did not touch her or deal with her any way inappropriate and she never alleged him to, then I don't think he's a pedophile. He's a weirdo, but I don't think he's a pedophile for even community.
I
Like
don't think he's a pedophile
he's a
for
weirdo
her
though.
because for her situation, I think it was a child actor talking type of thing where they both had this similar upbringing of being
Yeah,
child actors
I
and
could see
they
that too.
probably connected on that level. But
Like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an
the
example, right?
other ones, are just,
I'm gonna give you a great example, right? Like for me, I go to a church, right? I get along well with like some of the younger kids because I'm childish. I like having fun. I'm a goofy nigga. I'm a goofy nigga, right? But you know what I do? I go out of my way to like not even hang out with the children because I don't want to be weird. Even though I'm goofy and I like having fun and just laughing, cracking jokes with the kids, I go out of my way to just dip set because I don't want to feel weird and be weird. Even though I don't have those thoughts in my mind, I'm not that type of nigga. But I know how it looks in public as a man or who's just goofy,
that's
and
so
I
sad.
just go away. I go away from the
It
kids. I'm like,
sucks
I'm getting the fuck
because
out of
some
here,
people
man. I
have
don't
like
want.
some people have that childlike thing to them,
Yeah, I'm
and
goofy. I
that's
like having
good.
fun,
That's not a
but
bad
I run
thing.
away, man. I'm like, I don't want
But
to be a weirdo.
I think in this situation, it wasn't as weird to me because they're both child actors. So
That's a fair
they
point.
had the shared living experience. It was still very strange
It's
because
very strange.
personally, I would never text a 14, 15-year-old to be asking them about boys and
Yeah, I don't see you doing
I
that.
that's weird. And I love kids.
You know what? I love children as well because they're fun. They enjoy life, and it's a sense of innocence that we don't have as adults, bro. Just take
Yeah,
that
just
in.
like a carefree living,
Yeah.
have fun, and don't worry,
Can you imagine not
develop
having
yourself.
bills?
Yeah.
Man, feels you
Uh,
wake up every day happy and shit. But like I made it a point as I go older that like I don't even want to be around kids. I just like fucking back away, bro. Like, I just back away. I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
no, I don't. Unless they're like literally my sister or my cousin, because I love my sister and my cousin. Every other younger child, I'm like, get the fuck away. I get
Yeah.
around. I get away.
I guess it's
I run away.
different. I guess it's different.
So back to the main point of what we're talking about right here. We're getting back to the crux of the beef. By the way, shout out to you, Marcus. Oh wow. Trey Claus, y'all are crazy. Can
Hey, don't put that on my jacket. Don't put that on my jacket. I am not part of this. I'm not part of that title.
oh my god. So Loso also came in the chat and said Drake hit with another short joke on the art cover. Meet the Grams. Look at the supposedly father's shirt. It says Shorty Collection. So we're gonna get to that a little bit, Loso. And we're talking about Meet the Grams. We've not reached there yet, but we're gonna get there to a certain point.
Okay, I think I know what this is.
So this is where I said that I believe Drake might have actually planted the evidence. That's why when we're talking about the Heart Part 6, there's a high chance that Drake might have set it up. So if we zoom in a little bit here, when we're talking about, you know what I mean, meet the grams right here. I'm gonna put it up to your face, y'all people face. It's coming up. But long story
It's this
short,
one.
there we go. We're gonna put it up on your face. We're gonna zoom in a little bit. Long story short, of what I'm trying to say here is there's a chance, a high chance, that this whole thing was planted, which validates Shorty, you know what I mean, collection. Shorty collection. High chance that Drake in general set this dumbass Kendrick up for the play. Yes. And I know Mel is cheese, but
The only thing
it
is
is what
that
it is. Let's go.
Drake obviously did not win.
Drake won. Anyways, go
He
ahead.
obviously did not win. And I think it's delusional to say that he won because and
Can you mix this for me, please?
yeah, you don't want me to talk, huh? That's
See, this is this is the art of diversion. We're in the game of diversion. We are
right.
diverging
But everybody
whatever
knows.
she said.
Everyone knows that Drake won.
You
I
can
mean,
mix
lost.
Drake. Exactly, Drake did win.
He won.
You can mix with
Well,
that. Thank you so much. You can use that to mix. Thank you so much. We have bartender Mel in the building, and
I
we
am not a
appreciate
bartender,
her
but here we go.
services and her amazing work, just like Drake gave the work
Anyway,
to Kendrick. Let's go. Go ahead, Mel.
so push-ups and tailor-made freestyle.
By the way, I'm gonna read this right quick. Also, Drake didn't plan any evidence. It was confirmed
Oh, wait,
that
you
he
missed a
didn't.
comment of
Did I
hers.
miss something? Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. We're gonna get Spooky Rice Tea. I'm shout out to Spooky Rice Tea. Y'all do know Drake apparently fleeing the U.S. That's
He
an
lives in
allegation.
Canada.
He lives in Canada.
He
They,
lives in Toronto.
there is rumors that Drake is selling off his estates in the States, but he is a Canadian resident. So I don't know how I feel about that. Let's get to Spook Rice again. Also, Drake didn't plant any evidence. It was confirmed that he didn't buy a Twitter user showing receipts and video proof. That's not planted. That's Twitter. Maybe unverifiable. Not
Yeah,
something
no.
we can really trust. And now we have a new person. Shout out to Not Gain 90. I didn't hear he fled, but I did read that he was selling all of his LA US assets. I think that he is giving up to completely exit the country. All right, we don't know about that. By the way, appreciate y'all for commenting. And then Spook Rice comes in again. All the stuff in the pic is disposable in 2021, apparently in the pics. So we're talking about the Meet the Grounds record. We passed by push up. We're talking about we are sorry. We talked about push up. Right now we're talking about meet the grams.
We're talking about, we didn't even get really past push-ups and tailor-made freestyle.
Yeah, okay, let's go back to
Because
yeah.
after those two is
Mhm.
Euphoria. So
So yes, so Euphoria again. Euphoria was fire. I'm not even gonna hate. Euphoria, I think, was my second or third favorite track in the beef. How do you feel about that, Mel?
amazing song. I think the reason why Kendrick won this battle
Uh,
is because of the variety, the diversity of the raps he was giving. He gave us lyrical. He gave us kind of creepy, scary. He gave us a bop. Like he gave us everything that we needed. But Drake didn't give us everything we needed here. What?
I disagree.
How?
I disagree. But
You
we're
just saying that to disagree.
let me put this a little bit to this angle. So we're gonna look at Euphoria a little bit. By the way, I'm gonna go with
I
some of the
agree.
comments.
Yes.
So
Spooky rice.
so Spooky Rice said all that stuff in the picture. Okay, we already spoke about that. It was verified. People in the industry responded to the person apparently the more that Kendrick was talking about. And then now we're at
This one.
2BH meets the grams, kinda all
It's
you
kind of
already need for not like us is kind of an overkill. Okay. Disagree with that, but I respect your opinion. Spooks Rice.
Meet the Grams was the turning point. And that's another reason why Kendrick won, is because he controlled the mood and the emotion of the beef. He decided what was going to happen. He decided, okay, now we're getting serious. After Meet the Grams happened,
Yeah.
it was dark for Drake that night. It was dark for him. His song got stepped on and it was dark. He's talking to his son, he's talking to his mom, Sandra, he's talking to Dennis.
Mel, I'm gonna let you take over right quick. I'm gonna hit the washroom.
Okay.
You got this. Handle everything. You already see how we doing it here on the streets.
Okay,
Man.
hurry
That's
up
all you.
though. This is
I'll
your
be right
this
back.
is your podcast.
Talk to the people then, man. That's all you.
But I agree with the not like us. Dot clearly murdered BBL Jizzy from every angle, my brother. Absolutely. You need to tell him. I'm gonna read that to him when he comes back from the washroom because clearly the title of this is wrong. But that's why I'm here, is to let you guys know that he's not completely crazy. I'm trying to get him on the good side, trying to make him see the light. Well, to be honest, the part that got Drake was that he couldn't beat Kendrick in a lyrical fight. So he went for dirt, but Kendrick doesn't have any dirt while Drake does. Amen. Exactly. And now it seems like both sides could be telling the truth, could be lying. We don't know these people, but you have to go off of the rapping. That's what rap battles are about. It's about the actual lyrical prowess. Who is better? Who is better at telling the story, character assassination? Who is better at making the audience believe what they want to tell them? That's what it is. It's not about really if it's true or if it's not true. It's about how you did it. And Kendrick obviously did it the best. That's my opinion. Obviously, that's not Jay's opinion, but what does it say? He went in expecting a rap battle. Kendrick showed up prepared to decapitation. This is literally Drake's past coming back to haunt him for never taking Kendrick as a real life competitor. Yes, agreed. Agreed. Because I feel like Kendrick had this whole plan to a T. He didn't hesitate. He knew exactly which steps he was going to do, and he didn't look back. He didn't say, "Oh, Drake dropped that. Well, I have to respond to what Drake's saying." No, he was like, "Okay, I have my plan. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to drop 616 in the morning." And then after that, I have my other song that's going to drop right after Family Matters. He didn't even look back. He knew his plan. He had the blueprint.
Oh wow. So Mel was feeding all
Truths.
a lot of BS. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. But we salute her for doing her thing. I'm gonna give you
I'm not
that.
gonna cheers you for that. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you dabs for holding it down while I was away. Let me give you
Got
that.
you.
Let me give you that. And for lying.
Wow. You should read these though, because they're making some good points.
Speak it out. Let speak it out. Yeah, say it. Let me know what the
This
people are
one,
feeling.
first of all,
Let's read it. Let's read it. You can read it.
it says, I already read these.
Okay, Doc clearly murdered BBL Drizzy from every angle, my brother. Cap. Cap. At this point, I'm gonna bring my hat. Mel, handle this.
What?
I'm gonna bring a cap. I'm gonna bring a cat. I'm gonna bring a hat. Keep talking to the
Yeah,
people.
you get your hat.
I'm gonna bring a hat because there's a whole lot of cap.
It's not Cap.
Captain America.
It's really not.
Iron Man. It's Captain America.
It's so obvious. I think Kendrick won even based just on strategy. Because
Okay.
the best song that Drake dropped
Family Matters.
was Stepped On.
Family Matters.
So, as good as that song could be, we'll listen to it years from now and actually
Mel,
acknowledge it.
Mel,
Get
what
the
is
cap
this?
off me.
What is this? I didn't know what that. What's that? Okay.
Okay, come get your man. Come get your man.
All right. Well, allegedly, as much as I love y'all being in the chat, as much as I appreciate y'all being in the chat, and nothing goes above the chat. You gotta remember that.
Okay, let's see what else.
Nothing goes above the chat, but the chat has a lot of cap. There's a lot of cap in the chat, and you said this Doc clearly murdered BBL Drizzy from every angle, brother. False.
Very true.
Well, to BH, the part that got Drake was he couldn't beat Kendrick in the lyrical fight, so he went for dirt. But Kendrick didn't have any dirt, while Kendrick does. Now, I can partially agree with that because Kendrick is not in the public eye. So Kendrick does not have much for Drake to attack on.
He is in the public eye.
He's not in the public eye like Drake, though.
He's in the public eye, and the only reference that Drake has to
Mm.
go against Kendrick
Mhm.
is actually Kendrick's own album,
Off Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers, yo.
Mr. Morale and the and the Beatstars.
By the way, look at the stat I have on me. What does it say?
Where did you get that?
Big Stepper.
Where did you get that done?
It was a stick and poke. It wasn't like a full tat on
Oh,
it. I need to get it retouched.
you should.
I know. It doesn't look the best. But I had this before the Mr. Moral and Big Stepper album.
Mhm.
Anyways, let's hear what the rest of the people them say. By the way, do you want a drink or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay, bless, no problem. He went in expecting rap battle. Kendrick showed up preparing de
Decapitation.
decapitation. Thank you. This is literally Drake's past coming to haunt him for never taking Kendrick as a real life competitor. Why would Drake take Kendrick as a real life competitor when
Why would he
when
not?
this nigga drops one album every 5 years? Like why do we take people serious who don't take rap serious?
Kendrick doesn't take rap
He does
serious
not take rap serious because he drops once every 5 years.
because that is a work of art. It takes time to drop art. When you're just trying to talk about effing people in Turks and Caicos and doing this and doing that, having so many ops, it takes you 2 minutes to make an album.
Now here's my thing. You can take 2 minutes to make a good album. Maybe not a great album.
I'm just saying, you're trying to say Kendrick Lamar is not one of the best rappers ever? You're a joke then.
I do agree that
Just shut
Kendrick.
all this stuff off.
I'm not. Look at Mel. Look at Mel. She jumping out the window,
Nah,
bruh.
just shut it all off then, because this is a pointless conversation.
By the way, you have way more people on your side. I'm like the op side. People are actually loving your opinion because look at Black
It's
Pepper
not
Bay
my
says
opinion.
Kenny won, and obviously we have Spooks Rice Team. Shout out Spooks Rice Team. Again, he messed up when he made it
Yes, he made it
personal. K
personal.
Dot literally
He's the
warned
one.
him, and he went and talked about Kendrick's family. Okay,
He's the one
debatable.
who talked about Whitney. He's the one who talked about Kendrick's family.
Mm-hmm.
He did it first. And at first, he told him,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I think it was Euphoria when he said it.
It actually is at the end of Euphoria. So by
He
the
said,
way,
don't talk about family and stuff. We can keep this cool. We can keep this as like an actual rap beef.
yeah,
That didn't happen.
I will read at the end of this is my favorite part of all of Euphoria, and this is what I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push a line with it. Pick a nigga off at a time with it. We can make a 3 time preference. Don't speak on a family, Crody. It get deep in a family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Some gonna bleed in a family, Crody. I'll be a new whole king in a fried rice with a dip sauce and a blimey, Crody. Tell me you cheesing, fam. You can get, you can do this right now in the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas. I don't trust y'all niggas. I'll wave one finger and stop y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas like, y'all niggas never took y'all niggas food. Whatever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. And if you keep it there, I'm taking it further. Psst. That's something you don't want to do.
We don't wanna
You say
say
nigga
nigga.
no more. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. That was my favorite part of this entire Euphoria track. By the way, shout out to Spooks. Rice has said again, all I say is Kendrick got people stepping, calling Drake a pedo, while Drake's biggest fanboys can't even listen to him no more. Okay. Y'all showing love a lot of love to Mel, but you know what? Mel's
To
bringing a good point.
Kendrick.
They're showing love to Kendrick, and they're showing love to you because you're the Kendrick fanboy. It is what it is.
I'm a
DK Egg,
girl.
he's the fangirl. That works too. DKAK can't even cope and will still say Drake lost. Okay, fine. Shout out to Abish KX. Bro, stop being so delusional. Come to the dot side. I'm definitely not
Come
coming.
to the dark side.
I'm not coming to the loser side. I like winners. I
I
like
like
winning.
the come to the dot side.
Wow, wow. Y'all are feeding this shorty up. She's actually,
The shorty. Okay, relax.
by the way, shout out to Mel. I got love for Mel. But y'all gotta come to the Drake side. Let's go to the Drake. Let's go to the winner's circle,
You know,
guys.
it's on his side up until
What made you change? Yeah, tell me.
as soon as I heard that weird alchemist beat on Meet the Grams.
Meet the grounds to change them.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. That's fair play. That's fair play. I'm not even
I
hating on
said,
that.
whoa, it changed the pulse of the whole beef.
So for you, you switched or you at least changed to the Kendrick side when family after right after Family Matters, right?
Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams is the one that switched you.
Yeah, it had to.
Well, you know what? We're coming close to Meet the Grams. You know what I mean? We're coming close to Meet the Grams. We're not doing the other Family Matters. We're gonna do the real Family Matters. And if we're going in chronological order, we're gonna talk
Well, we did
about.
miss 616.
You want us to touch on 616? We can do that
Because
too.
I feel like a lot of people haven't really touched on it that much. Because
Okay, sure.
it came on such a pivotal day. It was in the morning on that Friday.
Yes, that Friday was one of the best um hip hop days
Days
of all
ever.
time.
Yeah.
It actually was. So again, let me read up some of the comments right here. We have the whole album went over Drake's head. I don't, Mr. Morale, is that what you're talking about? Spooks, right? Which kind of
It
ironic
did.
because Drake made the whole line Family Matters. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Shout out to you, Spooks Rice, man. You better send a
Can
super
I
chat at
can
this
I
point. Send
just
a super chat, man.
can
You're
I
already
say
part of the
something?
conversation. Go ahead.
Can
Yeah,
I
of
say something?
course. Go ahead.
The part where he said the whole album went over Drake's head
Mm.
is such a bar because he didn't even understand when he was trying to say, "Oh, Kendrick got um
It got touched. Who will
he
say
got
touched? We
yeah."
won't talk about. We won't say the full thing on YouTube. Yeah.
That is not even what he said in the album. You know, as a rap lover myself, I had
Mm,
to re-listen to Mr. Morale just so that I can take it in a different way.
mm.
Because it's kind of like after
It is
this
deep.
rap
It
beef,
is
you
deep.
have
Yeah.
to go back and do your homework and listen to that and actually listen to the songs because it went over his head. That's not even what Kendrick was talking about.
But here's my
He was
question.
talking about his mother.
Here's my question. Do you think that Drake actually knew what it was, but he was flipping it for the beef?
Absolutely not.
You
It
don't
went
think?
over his head
You
because
think it went
he's
over
so
there? Okay.
focused on other niggas in the rap battle. He's not focused on the one person that's actually gonna beat him.
Okay.
He's focused on ASAP. He's focused on The Weekend. He's focused on Rick Ross. He's focused on for I don't even know why, but
Then
Ja Morant.
then you're proving my point for me. It's a 20v1.
Yeah, and he lost because he's focusing on other niggas instead of the actual guy who's taking him down right now.
My thing is, if you're fighting 20 niggas and you're
If
throwing
you're
bombs
fighting,
at
if you're fighting
all of them,
20
you're
people,
a real one.
no,
You're
you're not.
winning. You're
You're
a real one.
stupid.
No, you're not stupid.
Yeah, you are.
I don't think so.
If you're taking on 20 people at once, you're dumb.
You're a real nigga.
No, you're not.
I think you're a real
You're
nigga.
fighting a losing battle.
It is a losing battle, but it was an L from the very beginning because you're fighting 20 niggas. If you're fighting 20 niggas and you're willing to beat the fuck out of most niggas, you're winning.
No, you're not.
What? Kendrick, who is Kendrick beefing with? Let's be realistic. Who's Kendrick
Drake.
beefing with? One guy, right? Who's Drake beefing with?
Listen,
Explain.
you have to look at it as like, when you're playing video games and you have like all these little guys who are done with one punch, but then you have a big boss standing in front of you. You're
Yes.
wasting all your energy on these little niggas that you can punch once and they're dead,
Yes.
and you have no energy for the big boss in the end, and you die because your health is down. You're already trying to fight 50 other little guys, and then you try to eventually fight the big boss. Excuse me, no, you're not going to have energy, you're not going to have focus, you're not going to have time, you're not going to be present, you're not going to be in the mind frame that you need to actually focus on killing him.
But what if you gave the most vicious, strongest punch to the guy? And when I say the most vicious, strongest punch,
It didn't
I'm
even
talking
do
about
half the
family matters.
damage. It didn't even do half the damage it need to,
I'm
because
talking
guess
about
what?
family
The big
matters.
boss stomped on it 43 minutes later and it was done. And it was done.
This is why I love Mel, because Mel challenges me and I like it. I like being challenged. I'm a real nigga.
I'm just
I like
saying,
friction. I
you're
like
obviously
friction.
not right.
I'm right, but I like friction. I like a little bit of tension. I like being disagreed with. I like seeing different points of views. By the way, shout out to the chat that's actually cooking me. They're all on your side, allegedly. They're all cooking me. So a
Hey,
bitch, she can cook. All right, that's what you're saying. Did we really expect Drake to understand Mr. Morale album, the song Mother I Sober? Now,
um,
I believe that he
we
did.
didn't. He illiterate.
Oh my god.
Son genius.
Bruh.
No, we did not expect that from that man. He's too busy hitting up 14-year-olds in the DMs.
She putting that pedophile jacket on my boy. Anyways, like I said, oh my bad, PDF, PDF. By the way, YouTube, do not demonetize me. I like
Please don't.
bread. I like having fun. I don't like PDFs. We disapprove of that and any type of sentiments like that. Let's go with that. Now, first and foremost, none of this is proved. None of this is
Anyway,
this is all
moving on.
alleged. Anyways, let's look at the other people talking, man. By the way, shout out to Spook Rice. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
Drake knew. Okay, anyways, talk to yeah.
I don't think Drake knew, but I think it's because he's trying to find anything to use, and he didn't fully listen to the lyrics, which effed him over.
Okay,
Yeah,
Spook Rice came back.
he was fumbling. He was shaking like a stripper. He was nervous. He was looking through that album trying to find something.
Y'all need to get Mel in a psych ward because she is de-writing Kendrick to forms of delusion
No, I
and
just
mental
think
illness.
go to bed tonight that you're wrong.
She
Next.
is de-writing to man. This is a de-writing stream at this
Oh,
point, man. Yeah, just read it out, man. Read it
I
out. Man.
honestly did like in Family Matters a second beat where he went at everyone else, but I think that's all he needed. I mean, I liked it if it was on his album,
By the
but in
way,
a beef against Kendrick Lamar, you kind of have to focus on the man.
so at this point, we're gonna take a quick break from reading the comments, and if anybody has a comment, send a super chat if you want us to read it. We're gonna finish off on the beef and then dissect some bars, and then we're gonna move forward. If you have an important comment, people, please send a super chat. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Smash a like, 5 stars for everything, and I'm gonna.
420.
I'm gonna dismantle Mel. I'm 420. Shout out to the Blazers. Shout out to the Smokers. I'm dismantling Mel tonight.
You're not doing nothing.
That's what I'm doing. Let's get it popping. So we're doing 616 in LA.
Yeah, let's just go through and see some of the standout bars here.
So when we look at 616 in LA, it goes back to the third verse. The third verse where he's talking about a mole, right? At the end, conspiracies crashing, dog. Don't even find a leak. Find the jewelers with cash, doll. I need you to think. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever? Let's see. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully as I hate bullies, you must be terrible person.
You guys hate bullies.
Everybody inside your team is whispering with you, you deserve it. Can't you see slide out of this one? It's just gonna be rough. It's resurfaced. Every dog gotta have its day and now live in your purpose. It was fun until you started to put money in the streets, then lost money because they came back with no receipts. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war already is the world. I'm ready to see you bleed.
Okay, that's number two.
Elohim KTW. No, you can't sleep. These images troubling you. Know the wires in your circle ain't puzzling up. If you weren't street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 niggas that got you on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually next to you, and two of them is partially tied to you, your lifestyle. Just don't get the audacity to tell you. Okay, so I must pause it at that.
Yeah, you get the
So
point.
we get to the point of this. The point of this is that Kendrick released this on Friday. I believe this was the 10th. I
Mm-hmm.
believe this was the 10th, Friday the 10th. By the way, wait, yeah, when was it? I believe it was the 10th. No, I'm looking when it was released. It says it's third. My bad,
Yeah,
May
it's a
3rd.
week
My
ago.
bad. This was a minute ago. By the way, people, send us a super chat to show us some love. We would appreciate it. We're doing a rap perspective, retrospective as we review the tracks. Even $1, anything you want to contribute, we appreciate that. Thank you so much for y'all tuning in. Long story short of what we're looking at is the 616 in LA. And this led to the best track in the whole beef. And I'm done doing it. I'm done bullshitting, man. We gotta talk about the best track, and this is
This is not the best track, but we can talk about it.
Family Matters. The best track in the beef. Mel,
It's
pre
really not.
okay, at least okay, tell
I
me your
like
opinion.
this
Tell me your
song.
opinion and I'm going next.
I like this
By the
song.
way, you wanna mix?
No, no,
You
it's
sure?
fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. I was just checking again.
don't want to drink.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Want the champagne mix or no?
no, no.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
I really like this song. I actually feel bad for Drake because he put so much time and effort into the the song, the video, like the visuals. There were so many different things that he actually came
It
at
was great.
Kendrick
It was
for
amazing.
what he talked about in his previous responses.
Mhm.
So, of course, it was really good. I liked it a lot. But you cannot deny the strategy play that Kendrick had that made this song null and void. You you have to know
Mm,
that Friday we were listening to 616 in LA. We're all kind of shocked because it came early morning.
it came very early, yeah.
And
Came in the
then
morning, yeah.
we're all listening to it. We're going crazy. Drake has to respond. And of course, Drake responds that same day.
Which was impressive though.
Yeah, I was very impressed
I
by
was
that.
impressed as well, man. I didn't
But
expect this as
at
well.
the same time, it got stomped on.
Okay, so I want you to be objective.
I'm really trying, but the strategy killed it.
I want you to be objective, right? We're not gonna play the track for y'all. We can't play the track. We don't want to get smacked by YouTube because YouTube be playing games and they do want to demonetize niggas. We're a small channel. We cannot do what the big channels do. I'm sorry. But if you want to, y'all can listen to the track as y'all want. I gotta ask you something now.
Hmm.
Out of all the tracks that came out in the beef, we're doing hindsight right now.
Sure.
I personally believe this is the best one. Do you believe it's the best one or no? Why or why not? Explain to me why or why not. Speak
I
to me.
don't think it's the best one.
Okay.
I think I told you this earlier. I think 7 Minute Drill actually is one of the best songs.
I really like 7 Minute Drill personally, yeah.
And I have to say Euphoria because it kind of set the tone
Okay.
for the way that this was gonna go. Because it was in response to Drake and how Drake brought family into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Euphoria just another reason why Kendrick won this battle, sorry,
All
is
good.
because
Okay.
he sets the tempo. He set the pace for everything. He said, "Okay, I'm coming at you now." Then Drake had to respond. He said, we're not talking about family unless you want to talk about family. And then it came out that he wanted to talk about family. Then Kendrick was like, okay, we're talking about family. Well, I'm going to talk about your whole family.
Mm.
So I feel that Kendrick set the pace for the whole beef. It was always Kendrick on the aggressive side. He was always playing offense, and Drake had to play defense, not only for Kendrick only, but also for all the other people that were coming at him. I don't know why you're giving me this. I'm not drinking it.
I got love for Mel, but that's a whole bunch of bull shit. If y'all agree with her somehow, you gotta at least send some kind of super chat. Obviously, like the video as we're going in, like the stream. This is
You
without
know
a.
that's not true because you can't even say that with a straight
I
face.
can.
You don't have a straight
This is
face.
a straight face. This is a straight face.
Say it then.
This is the best track in the whole beef, and you were lying for most of this rant
I'm
that you
not
did.
lying.
I appreciate you. I
You better
respect
get
you.
off me.
But you're absolutely wrong. And you
Oh
know
no
what?
no.
Let me tell y'all how wrong she was. By the way, guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all in the chat. Thank you so much for being in the chat. I love y'all in the chat. I'm not gonna reply to the chat, period, until the super chat comes in. But I'm gonna tell y'all why Family Matters, I believe, is the best track. Because remember, at the end of Euphoria, he said, "We don't want to hear you say nigga no more."
Sure.
Look where he started. Look how he started. Look how Drake started. Maybe in this song, he shouldn't start by saying, "Nigga, I said it." you, you know what? Nigga, I said it. I know that you mad. I emptied the clip
Or
over
friendly or
friendlier
job. You
jabs. You
mentioned
mentioned
my
my
C
nigga.
now deal with
With
this
that,
bag.
I gotta bad. I gotta go back. Oh, let's go. Drop a 50 bag on the ma. Drop a 50-25 for the thought. I was really trying to keep it PG. I was really trying to keep it PG. If we had to say you gotta give it as a DP, you were civilian gang, a real life, you were PC. Okay, so sorry guys, we went on mute for a little second. We didn't know go on deep bars, but as surface level as that intro sounds, bruh, he was saying, fuck y'all. I'm gonna be a disrespectful. You say I can't say nigga no more? Fuck y'all, man. This first part is a nigga. I said it. I know that you mad. I empty a clip over friendly jazz. You mentioned my seed. Now you can deal with it, dad. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. So he's going straight disrespectful. I love it. I love it. Now,
That was light. That was nothing.
okay. Now here's my favorite ones. Right. I mean, a true. Okay. I mean, let's show a nigga slimy for my AP.
That's the new Hulk King reference.
Yes, it's coming in, right?
No,
Just
you
like
just said it. I mean, it's true. A nigga slamming for my AP. He called
yeah,
him for his AP in New Hulk King.
he did. He did. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But when the bars keep revealing themselves, this is why I believe this was the best. This was the best track in the whole beef. Just like Metro nigga slime me for his main squeeze. So he's saying he fucked Metro's bitch. It's okay. I hear
Yeah, but
begging
he
for
always
attention.
tries to fuck people's bitch all the time. That's not admirable.
Obviously it's not admirable, but the
That
beef
makes him
started.
slimy, disgusting.
Remember what we talked about
I
earlier, right?
know.
Remember what we talked about earlier?
Yes.
We talked about earlier that niggas is mad that he's smashing their check.
Okay, go to the next line.
We're gonna talk about it next time. But
Please
here,
do, because I have a rebuttal.
okay, but here's the thing, right? This is all consensual, so them bitches wanted to fuck him too.
He's just saying that he did. He could be lying on his own dick right now. Who
Okay,
knows?
he could lie on his own dick. But here's the thing. We're gonna assume this is consensual. She's not trying to force himself. They wanted to
Yeah,
fuck
but
him
he's
too.
lying. You don't know
You
if
think
he's
he's
telling
lying
the
on his
truth
dick?
or not.
Okay, that's fine. He could be lying on his
You
dick.
don't.
Always rapping like you about to to get the slaves free, and you acting like your activist is make believe. Okay, so this was a bad move. I will say that.
Bah!
In
It
hindsight,
bites him
in
in the butt.
hindsight, it was a bad move.
Terrible.
And I know Spooky Rice is actually he's gonna go. Guess who? I know Spooky Rice in the chat is. Only person that's apparently is employed to it. Okay, I don't even know the
You just
context
have
of
to
that.
scroll up because they've been talking.
They've been talking in the chat.
Yeah.
Guys, I love y'all in the chat. I appreciate y'all in the chat. Y'all are amazing. But at this point, please, you gotta send some kind of super chat, some kind of appreciation, because we're gonna try to scroll through this because this was supposed to be a 1 hour stream. But we so passionate about this shit, we're gonna roll through. We actually got to push through to finish it. Is that fair, Mel?
Sure.
We've actually been hollering in the chat. So we're gonna talk to the chat at the end of the stream. If you have a really, really important chat to send a super chat. We'd appreciate that. If not, we're gonna go through the full straight stream. Send a like on the chat. That's the best way to support. And if anybody's listening on the audio, 5 stars in the chat. Let's go. So where
Are we gonna read them?
of course, if anybody sends a super chat, we're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
read it.
Sure.
But for the regular chats, we're not gonna read them for now because we're gonna focus on finishing the stream. We get passionate. We might stay here for 4 hours, but I don't want to sit here for 4 hours. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. O's rapping like you about to get the slaves free. I know you acting like an activist is make believe. So this was a bad move, but
Very
my
bad move.
my thing is he's setting up the next bars. That's what he's trying to do. How did
Yeah,
you feel about that?
but why would you bring that up? Because his whole career he's been rapping about activism.
Yeah, Kendrick has been a real activist, and I respect Kendrick for that.
Really?
I
Because
definitely do.
he's
By the way, shout out to Understand Hip Hop. Kendrick won hands down. End of story.
Amen.
By the way,
Yes.
thank you for the super
Understood.
chat.
562. You know what you're talking about.
You're making Mel happy. So
Good job. You know what? It's time for us to wake these people up because they really think Drake won. And it's a lie and it's a joke.
as much as I appreciate you understanding hip hop 562, I disagree. I disagree. Thank you for the super chat.
He's just saying that.
I disagree. I appreciate you for coming in the chat, bro. Okay, now we can dissect it. We can dissect this, right?
This is easy. Let's move on.
Okay, we can. So always trying to rap about the slave free. You acting like an activist is make believe. So here's my point about this, right? I know it's easy to say. My point is, there's a lot of people who act like activists and don't do
He doesn't
anything.
act like an activist. He is one. Moving on.
No, I disagree with that. But anyways, I disagree with that shit.
How do you disagree with something like that?
I disagree with that
Do
because
you
there's
follow his activism and his humanitarian
to a
work?
certain degree, yes, but at a certain degree,
So, do you know what he's done for his community?
I just don't think that he's that much of a savior as he
You're
looks.
not listening to the question.
Okay, say the question
Do you
again.
know what he's done for his community?
Not to a high level,
Okay, well, then you
but
should look it up. I'll send you some links.
okay, send me some links. I like
And
that.
then, or you can look it up right now.
My thing is, I just personally feel that a lot of these people who are activists, quote unquote, are not really doing what they say they're doing.
They
They are
are.
pretending. I think some
He's
of them
not
are pretending,
pretending.
and it's not.
No.
I can't. I'm cool with being wrong. I'm cool with being wrong. If he's actually being an activist like that, I'm cool with it. So let's go. Don't even act. Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. Money trees is tracked by Kendrick,
Yeah, good
and
kid,
say
bad
you
city.
and say you hate the girls I fuck, but what you really mean, I been with black and white and everything that's in between. You the black messiah, wifing up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream. Help out with your self-esteem on some Bobby shit. I really know what Mitty need. All that puffy love over in your late teens. Why you holding on your son and tell him say cheese? We could have let the kids out of this. Don't blame me. You a dog and you know it's only play sweet. Your baby mama captions always screaming, "Save me." You did her dirty all your life. She's trying to make peace. I heard that one of them kids might be day free. Don't make me day free. Don't make it day freeze. Cause if your GM is your BM secret BD, then this is all Benny making fucking sense to me. Hey, y'all, little shorty breed, sick ass bitch. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Shake that ass with Drake. I shake that ass for free.
Okay, listen, I have to say something.
Go ahead.
You know, you're kind of more trying to dissect Drake's rap than Kendrick's, and I think you should be doing the opposite
Okay.
because Kendrick obviously is the more lyrical, metaphorical. He gives more analogies, he gives double, triple, quadruple entendres in his rhymes. Whereas Drake, of course, he's a great rapper, but his rapping is very surface level. He's saying, your GM is your BM secret BD. Like, it's very surface. It's very okay, it's Dave Freeze. But I mean, Kendrick, the way he comes off, it's an art.
So,
Okay,
okay.
this is not a
Okay.
hip hop battle. This is a rap battle.
It
The
is a rap battle,
difference,
yes.
the difference is lyricism. The difference is the what's hidden in the words, what's between the lines. What's between the lines here? And why did it take 20 niggas to write this for you?
Whoa. Okay, let's start off with the last allegation you said. Let's start off with the last allegation because you send all kinds of allegations.
I'm just saying, why
Let's
did
say,
it take so many people to write this? But Kendrick could
so you
write.
don't believe that he wrote all of this?
He didn't write this all himself.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're starting in the background.
All himself.
I don't think he wrote all of it.
Definitely not.
All right. Now I understand your concern that he didn't write all of this because he does have writing allegations on him. So it's like saying that a motherfucker who's already had bad reputation, he'll continue on that bad reputation. Now let's go on the reputation that both these dudes wrote both of the.
You can't.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you want to live in
So
a fantasy land?
we're starting on the back foot.
You want to live in a fantasy world then? Okay, let's pretend Kendrick Lamar has a tail. Let's pretend he has a tail.
Okay.
And let's pretend he's white.
We're not gonna do that.
You
Come
can't
on,
just
man.
make shit up and be like, oh, let's pretend they both writ their own rhymes. Like, come
Mel,
on.
but what I'm trying to say here is that let's go with the assumption that both
We're
these.
not doing that.
Oh wow!
Sorry.
By the
I
way,
know this is your platform, but I ain't even gonna let you get that off.
she trying to discredit a nigga. But yeah, shout out to understanding hip hop who just said you can read that out, please.
Drake's bars are so basic. There is nothing to dissect. The veins are sitting on the surface. Humpty Dumpty rhymes. Bars.
Man, you know what it is. You know how I
That's
knew.
did I just say this?
By the way, shout out to understanding hip hop. You've clearly
Yeah,
chose the
thank you
side.
so much.
You
Because
clearly.
you know what? It's true. When I listen to Kendrick's bars
Yeah.
from when I was from 10 years ago even, I have to listen to it many times to understand. And every single time I would listen the first 5 times, I would catch something different, catch something
You
different.
gotta catch on the.
Yeah, but here,
Okay.
Drake said, shake that ass, bitch. Hands
On your knees.
on your knees. Hands on your knees.
Shake
Like,
that
come
ass for
on.
Drake, not shake that ass for
Why did he
free.
put that in there? That's
It's very simple. It's
no,
very
it
simple.
really
You know why he said that? He's
let
talking
me
about sex.
stop real
Okay,
quick
bet. Go ahead.
because this is a lyrical battle. Like I said, this is not a hip hop battle. This is a rap battle.
Yeah, it
Rap.
is.
If you're a real lover of rap, you're dissecting the lyrics.
That's what we're
You're
doing.
deciphering the bars. I don't need to decipher the hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
He's copying Sexy Red because he said
Because like
Sexy Red. He said two bad bitches. Yeah. When you see Sexy Red, you see
no,
two
Kendrick
bad
said
bitches.
when you see yourself with sexy red, you think you see
See
two
two
bad
bad
bitches.
bitches.
And I totally believe that.
Now let's start off with this fact in this whole beef. Drake, he is a commercial hip hop artist, right? But when Drake gets in his hip hop bag, Drake is elite because he's in his hip hop bag
Well,
right
that's
now.
not discussing. This is a rap battle.
It is a rap battle, and
And
these
you know
are
what? This is making me realize that a lot of hip people, fans,
Mm.
they don't really like rap. They don't like rap.
I
If
disagree.
you're thinking that Kendrick did not mop the floor with Drake in
I
this rap
disagree.
battle, then you don't like rap. You
No,
just don't like rap.
I
You
love
don't
rap.
like listening to the bars. You don't like deciphering the bars.
No.
You don't like the different meanings and metaphors, and you don't like not catching it right away. You want to shake that ass for Drake.
I say that as a free. I'm not that type of free. I will.
That's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here for.
I will say this. I will say this. So to take this in mind, take this in mind, right? The rap fans who are really looking for the deep levels, the deep metaphors,
Yeah.
the triple entendres, all those levels of rap annotations, right? There would be more so in the minority of hip hop fans right now. They'd be so in the minority. They would not be in
I'm
the
saying
majority.
rap
Yeah,
fans.
exactly. And rap fans, yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say here, right? They're more in the minority. Let me give you an example. Griselda, Conway. We're talking about guys like Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
All them rappers, right? If you go to their shows, even you go to Cameron show, Jim Jones show, they're gonna be a lot smaller. They're gonna be small venues, right?
No,
But
depends where you are.
I'll
If you go to
say
New York,
they'll be bigger in New
it'll
York.
be huge.
They'll be huge in New York.
Why? Because that's one of the founding cities of hip hop and rap.
But then you go
If you
to,
go to Ottawa show, of course not. It's a
you're gonna be
fucking white
small.
ass country town.
It low key is. It low key is.
So if you go to New York, that's where they appreciate real rap. That's where it came from. It's all about roots and culture.
I'll give you an example though. But you're right about that. You know, yeah, we agree on that. But let's say a motherfucker like Drake comes to Ottawa. He's going in the biggest shit.
It's Canada.
He
Yeah,
go
of
he goes he
course.
goes to Toronto, the biggest shit. In
But
Montreal, the biggest shit.
you're talking about being big over lyricism.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You can be
People
an
have
amazing
chose people
lyricist.
have chose being big over lyricism, and this is why I'm so impressed by Family Matters by Drake, because Drake decided to go full lyrical and he actually conquered.
Cool.
Oh, we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this. Because that's the beginning.
Why aren't you just dissecting Kendrick's bars like this?
Because Kendrick is expected to have bars. Kendrick is expected to have
Drake
bars.
is supposed to have bars too.
He's not expected to
Yeah,
have.
he is.
He's
When he
not.
was hungry and so far gone, thank me later, he actually had bars.
Now, what I'm saying, yes, he did have bars, but when you become a pop star, which Drake became, right?
But why are you competing with someone who is such a lyrical genius then? If you think you're a pop star, you're a hip hop star.
And now we're getting to the crux of the argument. This is the crux of the argument. Drake was gonna lose, period. You know why? Because he was going against a real lyricist. So he had no ways to win. Because he already passed real lyricism. He decided to become a pop star. If Drake decided to go full
So
lyricism,
you think being a pop star is past lyricism?
yes,
In what sense? Money?
yes,
Is that the only indicator of success?
it definitely is not. But it's one
Okay,
of them.
but that's not what we're talking about. You can be a pop star, you can be Taylor fucking Swift if you want to be.
Yes.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about rap.
If we're talking about rap and real lyricism, I still believe that Drake won because of the sheer magnitude of Family Matters. Because Family Matters, and we're gonna
You're
dissect.
putting way too much stress on this song.
By the way, let me listen to the chat. Let's listen to. I think the chat's on your. They've been on your side. I think they're on your side. Heavy.
They're on Kendrick's side.
They're on Kendrick's side. So, by the way, shout out to Spook Rice who's been going in. Suler, no bud. You're baiting. It's not even okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Spooky Rice. I'm not gonna really cover you that much. I'm not even gonna cover understanding hip hop for a bit. Let's finish off Family Matters, and then we're gonna go later.
Wait. Press him again?
Okay, go ahead.
He said, there is no such thing as passing real lyricism. If so, ask Eminem record sells. Okay,
Okay.
you can't really pass lyricism because that is what rap is.
I agree. I love lyricism in hip hop. I love lyricism in
Once you
song.
once you pass, what do you mean pass lyricism? That's the goal.
My thing is,
Drake should want to be the type of lyricist that Kendrick is.
why would he want to? Why?
Go on the Hearts part 6. He even said, "Wow, that was a good song. I would have liked it." if it wasn't about me being a pedophile, but being a
If
whatever.
he wasn't bullshitting, which Kendrick been doing the whole
He didn't
battle.
say that.
Kendrick been bullshitting the whole battle. Kendrick was lying the whole battle.
He wasn't lying.
Okay, let's finish our. Let's
I
finish our.
really think he believes he sees two bad bitches.
Shout out to the bad bitches. Look at this shit, man. But yo, we gotta really analyze the fact that this nigga Drake is always around Sexy Red. Now, this is the real question, right? As men, by the way, fellas, get in the chat. Would y'all deal with a Sexy Red? Or would y'all deal with an upstanding, respectful woman like
Really?
a
Why are you
goddamn.
comparing women?
I'm gonna compare women. I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who's a respectful woman?
Rachel who?
We gotta go.
Dolezal?
Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. Okay, guys, fellas in the chat, let's really discuss.
What is this?
Are we gonna go Michelle Obama? I love Michelle, by the way. She's such a classy woman. Are we going Michelle Obama, fellas? Are we going ratchet sexy red? I'm sorry. We gotta really discuss this because both have their pros and cons. And you know what? Drake does see two bad bitches. He looks like he looks like he sees two bad bitches in the situation.
Look at his tongue out.
He has his tongue out like a thought. But you know what? Shout out Michelle. Michelle's beautiful. She's classy. She's a great woman. Lawyer. Set all her ish up, right? So get in the chat. We're gonna vote, fellas. We're gonna put it in a little vote. Are we going Michelle? Shout out Michelle. Are we going with rich baby daddy gang? Got a lot of money gang. You know what I mean? Get in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. Let's get back to the bars. So, as I said at the very beginning, right? By the way, get in the super chat. Give us some super chat. Actually, you know what the fuck? Yeah, I'll give you a question. Who would you go with? Mel, tell me. Are you going Michelle? Or
I'm
you?
going Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. That's who I'm going for.
Boo.
The boogeyman.
Anyways, so we're here at Family Matters, the best track in the whole ish. And at this point, you know what I mean? I personally like the bars that he said here. I heard your little kids might be Dave Freeze. Don't make me Dave Freeze, because if your GM is your
Okay, do
business,
shake your ass, bitch part again.
no, we'll pass by that. We'll pass by that. And then he goes the second verse, right? Drake shooters doing TikToks, rich niggas in the gang. Peace, brother. Excuse me. Y'all getting shit shot, nigga. Can't listen to the stick and falsetto. Save it for hip hop, nigga. You don't even be at home, dog. You a souvenir off the gift shop, nigga. Still mad about one hoe you ain't fuck. I ain't a lip knock with a eye. Get active when it's wartime. I ain't really about to hit a drip dot, nigga. What the fuck I really heard Rick drop, nigga, talking about somebody nose job, nigga. Ozempic with the side effects of jealousy and Dr. Bahoja. Put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rap, put an old job, nigga. Okay, anyways, y'all get the
I'm
point.
gonna go to the washroom really quick.
Of course, no problem, no problem. Whenever you ready, we're gonna be here, okay? So, by the way, do you want any bit of a drink? Anything else? Okay, bet. Lights on the outside. So, at the end of the day, right? I personally believe this second verse of Family Matters was fire. Now, did he hit multiple targets? Yes, I believe that he hit multiple targets, but he had to hit multiple targets, right? So we can go to the last verse, and then we're gonna go to the last few that are waiting and see what I go on. You know what I mean? And in my mind, it's gonna get squashed. It's gonna get finished pretty quick. By the way, shout out to Understanding Hip Hop who said Wade Solar really sitting making Mom D type shows with Optimum Prime disappointment. Okay. I don't know what that means. Bro probably dipped. I don't know what the hell that means because Shorty definitely did not dip. She'll be back. By the way, shout out to Solar Prime Studios. Family Matters was pretty solid. Thank you. Family Matters was not only pretty solid, it was the best track in the whole ish. It was the best track in the whole ish. Let me repeat that a third time if people don't want to hear what I said or don't want to respect what I said. Because the best track in the whole ish was Family Matters. Fourth time is the charm. The best track in the whole ish was Family Matters. Shout out to Solar Prime Studios for understanding facts. And all we deal is with the facts. We're dealing with the facts. So the fact is that Family Matters was actually the best track. But you know what? I'll tell you why it's the best track. You want to hear why it's the best track?
Do I?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because of this track. Because of this verse at the very end. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone will hand him a Grammy right now. Where's your uncle at? Because I want to talk to the man of the house. Bars. He's talking
You know
about
that's transphobic, what he said there?
it is transphobic. It is. But we've passed levels of respect for genders, respect for people. We've
I
gotten
don't
to
even
this
like,
respect.
I don't really,
How do you feel about that?
I'm not even that, I'm,
Because
it's not even really about
he
the
was literally
transphobia
homophobic even
part.
here. He was literally homophobic at a certain point. You know what I mean?
It's not really about that. It's just
Talk to me.
he's getting all of his intel from Kendrick's album. So whatever he's saying
Hmm.
is kind of
It is kind of sideways because he's getting it from Mr.
because
Moral and the Big Steppers. Yeah.
Kendrick already has all of this stuff out. So you're just reading the man's lyrics and trying to find something because you have nothing on him.
Uh, I disagree,
Yeah, well,
but that's
meanwhile,
okay.
Kendrick actually has proof that you like underage girls. So,
I will say
and
this.
I think everyone on the internet has by now looked at that video on YouTube that shows the man really likes underage women.
I
Underage girls, sorry, they're not women. They're little girls.
Wow, wow, this is crazy. I will say this. By the way, if people want to send super chats, send super chats. We'll prioritize the super chats in the chat. I appreciate everybody for hollering in the chat. Again, if you are on podcast, send us 5 stars. We'd really appreciate that. And again, these are all allegations.
Sure.
There's nothing that's been proven. Now, does it look fucking
Actually,
weird?
there
Does it look
is
weird?
videos.
Does it look weird? It
There
does look
are
weird.
videos, and
It
there's
does look
proof
weird.
that he was texting 14-year-old Bobby, Millie Bobby Brown. His girlfriend was Georgia Smith at 17, I believe.
It did look weird. It did look weird. I will say it does look weird for him to do that. And by the way, again, I won't really press this forward because I already
Also,
did again.
I want to say something. Wait, go up for a
Yeah,
second.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You
He
can control
said,
that. Go ahead.
"Oh, how do I go up?"
You just go scroll that. How
Okay,
you feel? No, go ahead.
where does it say?
Long story short of what I'm trying to
Oh,
say, while
here
she's searching, you know what I mean?
it says, "You're right about the fuck the big three. It's only Big D, and there's video proof."
Bars.
Okay, that's not
Mhm.
bars. That's weird. How are you a millionaire laying in your bed stroking your D like that? Why are you doing that? Who are you sending this to? An underage girl?
No, he's sending it to a shorty he's dealing with. What a woman he's dealing with.
I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you something about Drake. Drake has always dealt.
I think maybe he's grooming.
Let me say this.
That's weird
I'm not
behavior.
even a fan of Drake, but Drake has always dealt with women older than Serena, J Lo,
No.
all them
You know
shorties
what?
older than.
Kendrick even said this himself
Talk to me.
that in the 616 in LA, he said that
Mm.
he needed to be a beard, which means when you're a beard in the gay community, it means you're
Young
trying
Take
to
being straight.
cover for something else.
Yeah.
So, of course, you're going to go for older women to hide the fact that you like younger women, younger girls, actually.
Now let's start off with this. Let's start off with this. At the end of the day, these are all allegations, right? We don't know if this is facts, but you know what? It could be facts. You're absolutely right. It could be very much facts. And if it is facts, then fuck this nigga. I'll be real. If it is facts that this dude is actually grooming or dealing with women who are definitely underage, fuck him. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I personally will say that. I have no problem saying that, bruh. But
And I
for
will say this last part, I screamed.
so he said, okay, this is where she screamed
I
out. She said
screamed. I said,
they hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that they beat up a queen, the picture painting. What it seems you're dead.
okay, that scared me. I was like, oh my God, he beat his queen? No way.
Again, fellas and ladies listening to the podcast and all this. Drake was dropping bars, but everyone ignored it because Kendrick strategically released a last minute, Hail Mary shot. And there is proof that Kendrick hired a crisis management team to hide the fact that he beat up women.
Actually, that's not true.
Well, we
Beat
can
up
so
women?
yeah,
No.
I'll show you.
No. There was that allegation that a woman who was working at a certain bar saw something.
So I'm gonna show you right now.
Okay.
The people are watching right now. People are watching right. Exclusive. The real story of Kendrick's is Mar. Okay. Just give me a quick second, people. I'm gonna get this figured out right quick. So long story short of what I'm saying, there is a story
The real
of
story of Kendrick assaulting woman and crisis management team
I,
via takeout.
I won't get into full details of this. I'll put in the chat for y'all to read if y'all get the chance. But what I'm trying to tell y'all right quick is that Kendrick is not the savior, this goddamn, hip hop Jesus that y'all think he is. So I put in the chat. I'm trying to tell y'all the fact that I don't believe Kendrick is as innocent as it seems. But Kendrick, you know what he was? He was extremely smart and decided to release Me the Grams less than 30 minutes after. By the way, cheers to us. You know what I mean?
Cheers.
Cheers to y'all for coming tuning in to this. I'll let you take over. How did you feel about Meet the Grams?
Loved it.
Go ahead.
First of all, the beat. The beat was crazy, scary,
By
creepy.
Alchemist, it was good.
I was in my bed. I was about to go to sleep because I wasn't going out that night.
You were taking it easy. I was too. Yeah, I was doing the same.
I heard Family Matters, watched the video, and then I went upstairs with my dog and I was looking at him like, okay, we were about to go to bed.
I was about to sleep.
And then my friend texted me that Kendrick dropped, and I was shocked. Ran. I ran to his YouTube
You were shook.
and I listened. And as soon as he said Dear Adonis, I sat down and I was like, okay,
Oh fuck.
let's get into this.
Let's go.
So he said, Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. Oh, so sad. The fact that he's talking to his own
He's talking to
kid
his son.
and
Isn't that
he's
so?
calling him son.
Isn't that so disrespect? That's so disrespectful, man.
He's calling your son his son.
That's so disrespectful. I don't know how people feel. Bless you. I don't know how y'all feel. If another man calls your son, I want to smack that nigga across the face. Fuck that nigga. Anyways, go ahead.
I,
The fuck?
I understand that.
That's so
I mean, I'm not a
disrespectful.
man, but I get it.
Like that's kind of disrespect, bro.
Listen, I really liked this part too about
God.
Dear Sandra, your son has got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate. You a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. And then to the daddy, Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator.
Ugh.
Imagine someone says that to your father.
That's hurtful. That's
What
crazy.
would he say?
At that point, you have to beat that nigga or shoot him. You have to shoot him. You have to kill him. It's like super disrespectful. This
You
is
are
the height
a
of disrespect.
horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your man's a sick man with a sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die.
No, you see what why you clapping? Shorty clapping for that.
His
No, no,
the
no,
way
no, no.
the way
You
that
say some shit like that, you can't go back.
the way that he said it
Oh my god, bro.
was so disgusting. And
Disrespectful.
yeah, and that's exactly what I need out of a rap
Oh
music.
my god.
That's
Oh my god.
exactly what I need
Oh
out of
my,
a rap
I'm
music.
mad at
It
you right
makes
now.
me happy.
That makes you happy?
Yeah,
I'm cheese, fam.
yeah, it
By the
does.
way, our snap somehow died. The snaps of us were talking about promoting the shit. So we'll do another one of promoting it.
How?
I have no idea. But shout out to us. If people want to join us, join in. We're doing a live stream. And she is reading the lyrics for Kendrick.
I'm trying.
I'm mad at her. I disagree with her because I got Drake winning. It is what it is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm like looking
Go
at the
ahead.
comments.
I'm giving you. I'm giving. You can even highlight the comments if you want. Go talk to the people. Go
How?
talk.
Oh, I have to use the other mouse.
You can use this mouse. Use this mouse and then talk to them and click on them if you want. It's up to you because they're all on your side. You're actually lucky in this beef, man. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
They're all on your side. I'm cheesed,
Hmm.
but y'all can be on her side as much as y'all want because Kendrick
He said,
lost.
I feel like Kendrick did beat someone deep down. I really do. Because why does the allegations keep coming up? They keep coming up because Drake is in the internet. He knows which pages to feed information.
Boo.
And that's why everyone's seeing all the stuff going on at his house right now. And they're trying to make it look like it's Kendrick doing it, but it's not. He has so many ops. It's not even Kendrick. It's all the other people that don't like you. So of course, all the allegations keep coming up
Is that your theory that it's all people
because
who
Drake
dislike
knows how to
Drake?
play the media.
So you think Drake is playing the media period in Soul Beef? Is that your theory?
Yeah. He wants certain things to be out and certain things not to be out.
So what's another bar or another lyric that you liked in
This
Meet the
one right here.
Villains? Go ahead.
You know how Cat Williams said all that crazy stuff on Shannon
Yeah,
Sharp's
he did. He did. He
podcast?
did. I love Cat.
I love how he tied this in there. He said,
Mm,
"Get you the truth, so I'm gonna get mines." Because
mm.
there's so much tea spilled in that interview. He's spilling tea too.
But here's my question. Was this a tea spilling session or was this a rap battle?
It was both. Cause the next verse, dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. He don't commit to much but his music. Yeah, that's for sure. He a narcissist, misogynist living inside his songs.
Ugh.
I mean, imagine. He should be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you.
I hate this shit. This girl doesn't exist.
But
Like this nigga's doing fan fiction, man.
you know what? The whole
This nigga's doing fan fiction, man.
the whole thing about him
Go ahead.
not telling the truth here is because it was fed to him.
Okay.
I don't really believe it was fed to him in the way that Drake is saying. Because don't you think that if it was really fed to him,
Mm.
they would have documented that better?
Now, look, I will say this. If Drake fed this information, right, the most logical thing for him to do is record that he fed this information. If he fed this
Well,
information, it'll make sense for him to record or have some receipts that he fed this. Now, this it goes back to my theory, my personal theory, that this beef is not done, that there's more parts coming out. Meaning that I believe Drake is going to release more, and I think Kendrick, my bad, is going to release more. So I believe personally that there's more to come out in the future. It's not
but
done.
what does that have to do with my question though?
What it has to do with your question is the fact that I think Drake is going to reveal that he gave Kendrick the bullshit.
He already revealed that.
He's gonna
with
reveal
no
that.
proof.
I think he's gonna reveal that with
He should
receipts.
have already revealed that with proof because that would sway the whole thing. Drake is
That's what I'm
done.
saying. I think that he's gonna show receipts
He
in the
lost.
future.
He lost this
He
because
did not.
the
So shut up.
strategy was not there.
I
If
don't
he
think he
really
lost.
planted that information,
Mm.
he would have done it in a way better way.
Can you do me a favor?
No,
Please do me this favor.
no, I have to leave soon though.
Can you close that window right quick and then I'll...
Why?
Cause it's like background noise. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. We're gonna
Why
finish
don't
it.
you can?
I'm feeling a bit lazy. I can't lie. But I appreciate you if you can do that for me. Thank you. But thank you so much. Like I said, my thing, my theory again.
He just wanted me to get up so that I wouldn't keep talking about my point. But by the way, I'm gonna
But
keep
you know,
talking.
she looks good looking away. It's not bad.
What?
You look good going away. It look good, nice.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you look
Anyway,
nice. You look nice. I'm saying you look nice. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But
no.
like we just talked about, right? At this point, we're looking at Meet the
Mm.
Grams. We're looking at verse 3. He's talking about the fake daughter that Drake said. Anyways, so we're looking at this.
Yeah.
So finish this off as you finish off this. Yeah, finish it off.
How do I go on this side?
You will see
Oh,
it.
I got it.
Do you see it? Yeah, bet. So yeah, go to the lyrics. In my mind, when Kendrick was talking about the fake daughter, I think that's one of his biggest losses and L's.
That's not an L.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not an L at all.
Go ahead.
I will talk about this part
Mhm.
where he's like, "You lied." This part.
Go ahead.
He said, "You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghostwriters. You lied about your crew members. They
Mm.
all pussy. You lied on them. I know they all I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh?" Okay, even if he doesn't have a daughter, he
You see,
still lied about his son.
you see
Let's not glaze over that
you
too.
see the Kendrick fans who low key just pass behind the lies of Kendrick.
Let's not
Kendrick can't lie, but
let's not
Drake can
just
lie.
glaze over that because
Kendrick can't lie,
he's also
but Drake can
showing
lie.
that he can
Okay,
repeat history. Okay,
okay.
so every time I click this, it goes away.
All good, all good, all good.
You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This is long life battle with
Better with
yourself.
yourself. Now, I'm not a hater. That was a powerful line. You lied about the only artist that can offer you help. Fuck a rap battle. You better than with yourself. Powerful bars. Great bars. By the way, if anybody's listening on YouTube, we're only getting super chats right now. We're not doing anything right now. Moving forward, we're just gonna finish off the last tracks and then we're gonna finish off the stream and the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. 5 stars. If you're
It's been
listening,
2 hours already. Wow,
we've been going in because we've been having fun. I think so. You
it's
have
fun.
you've been having fun?
Yeah,
I like that.
I do have to leave though.
I will set it up. I'll set it up the end and then we'll close it out. We'll close it out. So then the final track, again, I personally believe this is the final track. And Kendrick released this literally a few hours after Meet the Grams. Uh and everybody knows what this track is. I don't know why I'm lagging right now. But I'm lagging and now I'm not lagging. I'm talking about the biggest track in the beef. Not like us. We don't have to dissect this shit. We don't
I
have to
know
go
we
bar
don't
for
have
bar.
to.
They not like us. They not like us. Psst. I
Bust
see
it on the
that
beat,
beat ho.
ho.
G Bolt rap niggas, he a free throw. Man down color Amber Lass. He a free throw.
Cause of amber lamps.
Amber Lamps. I ain't even an ambulance. Amber Lamps.
Well, he said it like that as a
Mm.
double. Cause Amber Alert. and ambulance.
Oh shit! I didn't even
Amber
catch
alert
that.
because it's kids.
Damn.
Yeah,
He trip he tripling down on the pen.
I'm telling you. What's
Oh my god.
up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton?
The industry hit me. Fuck Monday, man. Oh, how many niggas you really got? I mean, there's too many. I'm finna hit the body. I'm John Stockton. Beat a nigga ass and had the Bible of God watching.
Sometimes you like pop out and show niggas.
Uh,
Sing by Boogeyman. I'm the one that got the skull on him. I love his flow on this too. It just shows that he's not in a defensive stance. He's aggressive.
yes.
He's confident. He's on the offense. He's ready, and he really doesn't even care what Drake's saying because he's just crip walking on his grave.
Oh, crib walking heavy on his grave. And he's got inspired a lot by this guy called Sugar Free. If y'all ever heard of Sugar Free, this is one of the uh West
OGs.
Coast OGs who really, really inspired a lot of the sound in the first verse. And he got inspired by also this other dude who I really respect a lot called Drakeo the Ruler.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of
Oh,
Kendrick's
okay. Yeah, I know him.
yeah, Drakeo the Ruler, who ironically worked with Drake. It's very ironic because he's from West Coast and he worked closely with Drake.
Well, it kind of goes with Kendrick's theory where he says he
Mhm.
needs a little bit of everybody to fit in. He needed
Definitely.
Future for Atlanta, he needed Lil Baby for the streets, he needed Thug for, like,
Hmm.
that
For some
life,
street
thug
cred,
life.
all that shit.
He needed everyone.
And for me, again, I'm not gonna be partisan. I'm not gonna hate. I personally believe this was a fantastic track by Kendrick. Not like us,
Absolutely.
it was absolutely amazing.
Mustard beat, you can never go wrong with.
With it. And then you know what
Freaky
I
ass
like?
nigga, he's a 6'9"
Nine guy,
guy.
freaky ass nigga. He a 6'9" guy. Hey, 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 run for it. Like I'm a freaky ass nigga personally, but when he said
What?
I am a freaky nigga, man.
That's not what he means.
No, 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 no. I know exactly. I'm
He
a
a
freaky
fan,
ass
he a
nigga,
fan.
but
Yeah, so
he's
you're a
saying
fan.
no, 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 no. What's
You're a fan. Freaky ass nigga.
no, no, no. Just chill, 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 chill. I'm not
That's what
taking.
he meant.
I'm not.
Yes, nigga.
I'm not taking that jacket. I'm not taking that jacket. I am a freaky ass nigga, but I'm not like a freaky
No,
pedophile nigga. I'm
when
not
he
on that.
says freaky, like that means you're weird. Like you're
Yeah,
not
it's just saying.
normal.
You
He's not
see,
saying freaky like you like to spit in a bitch's mouth.
I'm spitting on a butt. I'm not even in.
I'm
I'm
just
spitting on a
saying that's
butt.
not what he's talking about.
I understand. I understand.
Okay.
But you know what it is? This frames Rick as a super weirdo. Like
Hmm.
not even like as a weirdo, but like a super weirdo. Like
Who?
this whole track frames Drake as a super weirdo. Like
Oh yeah, of
like
course.
beyond a weirdo, but like a pedophile. Now, if we're going under the assumed truth or lies of the tracks, it's terrible. But if we're just going off music, this is a fantastic song by Ken. It's a
Drake,
fantastic. It's a
he
great
beat
song.
Drake at his own game. He did.
I do agree with that. He did.
Because Not Like Us is bigger than Family Matters. Euphoria and Meet the Grams is better than Family Matters lyrically.
Disagree. Disagree. You
Meet
can
the
feel
Grams
them.
is just a freaky, weird, creepy,
It's like a horror
disturbing.
movie. It's
Yeah, it's scary. Like I had my beats on and I'm listening, and whenever he said, "You lied about," oh my god, it scared me.
it was traumatizing, low key.
It
Yeah.
scared me. And
Again,
that's what I love about music, especially Kendrick's lyricism. It makes you feel differently. He changed the pace, he changed the mood. It got freaky and weird and creepy.
mm,
And then now he changed the mood again. He brightened it up. He made us dance a little
like he
bit.
he definitely brightened it up with this. He
Mhm.
definitely brightened up with
Even
this.
though he was saying some wild, foul stuff.
Some fucked up shit, man. But you know what? Even in the club, they played Not Like Us. Remember where we was
Yeah,
at?
they played it.
And it was
It
everybody
was
was
on an
popping.
Afro beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was an Afro, and everybody was bumping it. Everybody was jacking it.
So funny.
So we'll do it like this. We're gonna end this podcast right now, and we're gonna do our final thoughts. So I'm gonna let you go with your final thought before I close it
No,
out.
I think I'm gonna go last.
You want to go last? Okay, yeah, all good, all good. I don't mind it. Again, I appreciate everybody for coming in. I appreciate Spooky Rice TM. I appreciate Solar. I appreciate the super chats again by understanding hip hop. I appreciate everybody who came into the chat tonight to make it
Yes.
happen.
Oh, see, oh, yes, let her cook. She's speaking facts.
Hey man, hey, she been
I
doing
do
it.
cook.
She,
I do cook
I
every
mean,
night.
if y'all are fans of her and you want Mel to slide through for future podcasts, we can speak on that. Again, my point stands. I believe that Drake won the beef.
Oh, that's a whole other thing.
I believe that Drake won the beef, and because he released more quality songs. And I'm looking at quality songs. I'm looking at disrespectful diss tracks, and overall content quality. That's just me though. And I'll look at that when I'm talking about beef tracks and the beef. And personally, I think Family Matters was the best track in this whole ish. It was overshadowed. Now look at this. Beat your shit. But I will say this: Kendrick did an amazing job, and I will not hate on it. Regardless, I think I got Drake winning this slightly, slightly. Mel, how you gonna end
Okay.
off the pod, man?
I
Go
think
ahead, talk
Drake
to them.
stomped on
Drake did stomp on him.
Kendrick
Say it
stomped
again.
on Drake more than once. And the best song, according to him,
Family
got
Matters.
stomped on in 43 minutes. And we didn't even review that one until we got through Meet the Gram. So it kind of negates it a little bit. And then the Heart Part 6, unfortunately, the man waved the white flag and said, I'm going on vacation and I can't deal with this anymore. So I think there's a clear winner here, and it's not Drake. It's definitely not Drake. I think it's very out of touch and delusional to think that Drake won, just even based on strategy and lyricism. And that's what I'll say. I'll say that Kendrick definitely won this.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's been the Big Broadcast, episode 75 with JML, Big Step and Mel. And we out.
Bye.
Drake won. It is what it
No, he
is.
didn't.